Oh no.
I mean,
Right.
and we all know that Maya canonically has some marijuana growing on her balcony.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's true. All right. Welcome to session 19 of Mysteries of the Sand, a Monster of the Week campaign set in ancient Egypt as opposed to modern Egypt. Let's meet our character peoples and the players. Character people slash players. Please continue your introductionisms.
I am Flux. I am currently playing a Monday now. Live
Yay!
for me.
I'm Janine. I switch with Flux, so I'm the spooky.
I'm Nadine, and I still have the same playbook.
Nice.
I am Callum, and I too have the same playbook,
Very,
which is the gumshoe.
very nice.
And I'm Strawn. I still have the
Ow.
same playbook, which is the normal civilian.
Trademark.
Fair enough.
Oh,
What
fuck.
is
Oh wait,
that?
no, I changed it to crooked. Oh fuck. I forgot. I'm using the crooked now, not the wrong.
All right. Okay, so
What
yeah,
is that sound?
it's probably a
I
very
think
large cricket, like a very large cricket. Like I'm talking Godzilla size cricket.
My ears hurt.
All right. So yeah. When we last left our heroes, they four of them was in the hospital, and one of them was cleaning up the Library of Alexandria. Cool. All right. So this session we're going to start off with a lot of interlude scenes because a lot of heavy stuff happened and plot related character development type stuff happened. So we're gonna have scenes for all of you pretty much, and with luck, if we can finish on time, we will begin the new mystery and like hopefully halfway through this session. Or if I'm terrible at managing my time, like I am by explaining this, then we won't today. But we'll see. All right, so let's begin. At the medical center. Okay. For me, you wake up the next morning around. It is very early. It is incredibly early. It is like I'd say 4:30 ish. It's still dark outside, but it's like slowly turning night light and stuff. Uh, the important thing is you are incredibly refreshed and as if you feel like there's a huge weight that's been lifted off you. It's like for the first time you in probably years you feel relieved and you feel like it's good. You like life is good. It's great. It's you feel happy. What do you do?
Probably go back to sleep.
You
It's
are like
4:30 a.m., isn't it?
it's 4:30 a.m. You slept from around 3 p.m. to 13 and a half hours in the next morning.
Oh yeah, right.
You are incredibly refreshed. You do not feel the slightest bit sleepy. You can lie there awake, but you can't sleep.
10 more minutes.
just okay. Lie there. 10 minutes passes. Nobody's starting around you. It's just like you look around and you can see like the dim candlelight, and you can see you have Gamela on one bed sleeping on there. You can see Isagoras with a large bandage on his chest, asleep as a human, and you see in the corner you see Hector and Annam in side by side beds, and for some reason Hector is you're not sure, but it looks like Hector may or may not be awake, but they appear to be very conscious of what Annam is doing, which is also sleeping. It's probably just your imagination. All right, so what do you do? Uh,
To the powers of storytelling, I must get up then.
all right. Okay. What do you do as you wake up?
I guess just like self check. what's wrong with myself? What is
There's
wrong and what has
There
changed?
is literally nothing wrong with you. You feel completely fine. You are like you feel fine completely. Like you still have your wounds and they're like they've been bandaged, but you feel fine. You feel refreshed. You feel like there's a huge weight lifted off you. So
Yeah, I'll bet then, I guess.
are you like heading back to your home or something? Oh no, Gamila also passed
I
out.
mean,
Remember?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, are you like heading back to your home for me? That's fine.
probably. I'll probably just like get out of this room for now. Just like have bearings on where I am.
Yeah, you
Get
can
some
like
bearings.
you can totally like get out onto the road. Like the main door is open because it's the medical center. The door's always open. You get out into the road, and I think there's probably like some like town guard, like early morning. They're kind of falling sleepy because nothing's happened in the night, but they kind of like stirs as you kind of step outside, and they kind of nod at you and kind of like yeah, and you're seeing like the morning shift people going around, collecting all the poops and stuff. Gotta keep the city clean. Gotta keep the drainage system clean.
Nightmen. Those are called
Yeah.
nightmen.
Yes, yes. The
Night Sailman.
the poop collectors. There we go. The poop
Yeah,
collectors.
nightmen. They're called
Yes.
nightmen.
Yes, poop collectors. That's what I'm saying. Poop collectors. All right.
You can't change Annie's mind.
Oh no, Strawn has discovered my emojis. All right.
Yes,
Okay.
then I'm liking it.
Good. All right. So yeah, are you heading home? Are you like staying here? Like I'm just curious what you're like doing. That's all. Like this scene isn't large. You clearly realize that the weight in question is obviously like the curse. You no longer have it.
Where's Maya?
Maya's not here. Clearly, she wasn't injured enough to arrive at the medical center.
I'll probably just like I'll leave a note in the medical center saying that I went to the library.
All right, sure. Go to the library at like 5 a.m. Totally. You know what? That's probably a scene there. So
Yeah. I mean, is it open?
yeah,
Is it open?
Yeah.
Do I know it's open?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if you know it's open, but if you like, your house is kind of on the way. Like, sorry, like library is on the way to your house, I think. So yeah, you can see the thing is
No, I'm not sure Maya's actually still at the
yeah.
library.
I suspect
She
Maya's probably
pulled
at
an
home.
all-nighter before. She's probably really tired.
Yeah, I think like Maya's probably at home. So you can like arrive
Yeah.
at the library. I think the library is.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually don't know if the library was open. I'm gonna take an executive decision and say that it probably isn't open, especially because after such a incident, the library might be closed to just like repair and like clean up.
Yeah, I was just going there just to see like if just like
Yeah,
see
let's
if
say
like
the library is closed for the moment. Yeah.
in that case I'm just heading home.
All right, cool. Yeah, he heads. All right, cool. Next scene. We're going to skip that. Okay. Now I have to read this thing. I have to read all these memes now. Can't stuck with a buddy cop for the rest of my life. God damn it! Why? Why do you do this? Okay. All right. This is yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. All right. Next scene. Let me think. Okay. Next scene is I think the rest three of you. I think it's like Gamila, Hector, and Anam. You kind of awaken at the same time. This is around say 2 hours later. It's 7 a.m. ish. The sun is mostly up. There's like bright and sunny day outside, as is most days. But yeah. Yeah, Hector, Annam, Gamila kind of wake like at around the same time, because it's around the time when the medics are kind of walking about, like making their like morning rounds and checks and etc. So yeah, the three of you are up simultaneously. Roleplay time.
Quick question: Have we recovered all our harm at this point? Are we?
Not yet, but we're not going to we're not going to have any
Alright.
continued harm. So I did you shouldn't have like that deal.
All right.
Like not entirely yet, because it's the next day, but like we're not going to deal with harm. So you can remove that, but you still like in character have it. But you can all
No.
Wait,
I mean, no.
is
I
anybody
meant more in terms of the statistic, Rob. And obviously we're still in like the hospital, we're still in the hospital, so we're not like undamaged. But
Wait, is anybody watching Annam right now?
I would have had guards posted on the door
Hector,
at least. And me.
Remember we had
But
that
it's-
town guard outside, and Hector and Annam woke up pretty much at the same time. So they're
Wait, is the guard like inside the room or outside the room?
outside.
But I'm in the room.
Hector is literally next to you on the same
Okay.
almost the same bed and staring at you.
Before he
Morning,
wakes
Adam.
up, before he actually wakes up, I just bonk him on the head and then just pretends to sleep again.
Did you?
Just straight.
Are you-
What the hell? Oh my god.
Just straight up hit him on the head and then pretend back to sleep while everyone's trying to wake up.
Hector, you were like almost awake, and you're very sure that Anna
Heck.
bonked you on the head.
And Camila was just sitting there. What the fuck was that?
Yep. Alright, so Hector, what do you do as you realize Annam is obviously pretending to be asleep and had just bonked you on the head?
Well, that was rather unpleasant. Good to see you too, Adam.
Hmm?
Yeah, bro, me too.
He sort of looks over to go, "Are you okay? How are
Yep.
the others as well?"
Yeah, what did you say? I just woke up.
Camila just starts laughing. Really?
What?
Really funny, Anu.
I don't know what you're talking about, but oh well.
I like how Hector is so confused as to how to actually address this situation. Okay, you know.
You know what? I've got a decision now.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hector starts to get out of bed.
Oh no!
And starts getting dressed, and then whatever, obviously he's been some clothes, but puts on whatever's not currently on, and he's gonna go to Adam's bed and sort of start getting him out of bed, lifting him out of bed. Adam, I think, based on your sprightliness to whack me in the head, I think you've volunteered to join me in my morning exercise. Good job.
Wait, what? What do you mean? I didn't do anything. I just woke up.
I think he's asking you to go with the jog with him because you pretty much bonk him in the head.
Wait, I didn't do anything.
But first, of course, after seeing what you had on you yesterday, you must be being weighed down by such heavy items, and you wouldn't want to go on an exercise with all of that. So, men, come in.
Wait. Are you sure that wasn't a dream? I'm pretty sure that was a dream. I don't remember anything about that.
It wasn't a dream.
the guards, the guard outside is like runs in, but they're clearly sleepy. But yeah, it's like, yes, sir.
Please relieve this gentleman of any jewels and gold and that sort of thing, please.
Yes, sir.
He's joining me on a run. Can't be having all of that on him.
Yeah. All right.
I
Yeah, the guard comes over and starts, poking around you, Adam.
Whoa, not there. No, don't touch there.
How many things does he find?
Is that a gold encrusted staff? Wait.
Wait,
where
What
did
do
you
you
keep that?
I was gonna ask Jimmy, but okay.
Oh no! Oh no! We're not going to we're not going to answer that question. This is clearly a PG-rated show. we
Wait, what? It was just hidden in my shirt. What are you talking about, PG?
Okay, the guard
Wait,
guard finishes after I don't know like how many of you have seen like the okay, we're not gonna go there. Yeah, I think the guard finishes after a while. He finds some, but it's not like a comical amount, it's just like enough. But
no, don't ask me where all of that came from.
I'm gonna
Just
go
say.
to the guy and just go make sure all of that gets put with the rest of the recovered items yesterday. Yeah.
yes sir, I will take them to the I will take them to the Philaketai's office and get them signed in.
Wait, can you tell me
Find
where
it.
are you hiding that data?
No. Do not tell him anything.
Yes sir.
Whispers.
It's
Adam whispers to the guard. Dude, I'll pay you later. Just tell me.
it's
The guard looks at you, looks at Hector, and then looks at you again in a face that says, "Really? In front of my superior? Really? You asked me that? Really?" Like with that face, exactly. Like,
Adam. You know what I just decided? I think the jog we're gonna go to is to the phylactery's office.
yes, a wonderful. I think
You're laughing right now.
yes, I think the guard is really enjoying this. The guard says, "Sir, I quite agree."
Wait, I'm just gonna ask though. Do you store all your valuables in there?
Do not answer him. Adam.
The guard has literally not spoken to Adam ever, but all right. Okay, I think.
No,
okay,
I'm just reinforcing.
yeah. The guard just like looks at the two of you. The guard like packs all the jewelry in a sack. It's like, sir, it's clearly you're kind of busy, so I'm heading out. Good luck on whatever he is. And just heads out.
You too. Sir. Now, Hector gets a very big grin on his face. Now, Adam, come on, let's
Yes.
get going.
Wait, going where?
As I said, we're going on a jog to the phylactery's office.
Then can I stand on? Then can I sit on your head? I think that'd be a better job for you.
Okay, you know what? Let's actually have the two of you just do that. Gamila, you continue laughing, but as you like kind of laugh around, your like eyes fall on the sleeping Isagoras. Still asleep with a large chest wound. You're not sure where he got that chest wound. It wasn't there the last time you saw it. All right. And he's no longer a furry boy, so that's one thing. You do remember that you didn't kill him last time. You wanted to, but you didn't. You really, 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 really wanted to, but you didn't.
So I don't remember I made a deal with.
Oh, I think you remember.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember
But
being knocked out by Eris after like she patted you on the head. You felt like you got struck by lightning and then passed out. You look at Isagoras, and you really want to hurt him. like really want to hurt him. You missed your chance. You're not going to miss your chance again. He's out cold. You can hurt him. You want to hurt him.
Gamila,
I'm triggering your dark side of pain and violence, basically. You want to cause pain
uh,
to Isagorus.
Gamila's gonna stand up in trance with a smile on her face, walks towards him and just bitch slap him across the face.
Nice.
That's it.
Hector, you see Gamila get up, go over to the sleeping wounded Isagorus, and slap him across the face.
I turn to Gamila. What are you doing?
Gamila,
Oh.
it's not enough. You really want to hurt him. Like you want to do permanent damage to him.
Adam gives Gamila a knife.
Adam,
Wait,
you don't
what?
have
Oh my
access to a
God,
knife right
why?
now. You don't have one.
Wow.
Right now. You don't have one right now.
What?
You don't have a knife right now. What are you talking about?
They just cut you up in
Yeah, come
anime.
on,
Yeah.
man.
I was thinking there was like a knife on the table or something. It's a medical center, right?
That doesn't mean there's knives on the table in the patient's reach. Come on, man. They have
Okay.
Stop stabbing this poor
Yeah.
innocent guy.
Yeah.
We went through so much to get him cured, and you wanna
okay,
kill
Gamila,
him?
okay. Hector notices the slap. Hector turns to look at you. I think Anam is also like not quite sure what's going on yet. Gamila, you want to continue hurting him until there's permanent damage in some way. What do you do?
Gamila look at Hector and say, "Oh, sorry, I just really want to wake him up." But her left hand is digging. Her fingers is digging right where the hole is. Like she's intentionally putting her fingers inside
Okay.
the.
Very nice. Hector, I think you see that.
I'm going to go over and grab the hand that's like poking him in the wound, and sort of pull her away into sort of like trying to put her like either against the wall or just at least with me in the way.
Yep. As you like pull her aside, Gamila, your trance kind of breaks and you realize what you were doing just now.
What the hell are you doing?
What? And I look at my left hand. I had I guess probably made it bleed for again.
Yep.
So I have blood on my. Oh wait, what? What? And
You were hurting Isagorus.
You
I
remember?
well, yeah,
You remember you remembered everything, by the way.
yeah. I remember everything. Like I'm piecing everything together. Like oh yeah, I was trying to wake him up. I slapped him across the face.
Yes, you don't wake someone up by jamming your fingers in their wounds.
Well, if they're hard to wake up, Adam says from behind.
Well,
Not helping,
Gamila's
Adam.
just stare at Hector confusedly, like she's piecing everything together, but like she doesn't have much control of her faculties.
It might be better if you're in a different room than him. So
Yeah,
you're not tempted.
yeah. Wow.
I think Gamila, you just realized why Fermi behaved the way he did sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the pieces are falling together. And you
Yeah,
remember
I think
you remember your sister saying Fermi just randomly killed a bunch of dogs. There was no need. Just brutally and ruthlessly.
yeah. I think yeah. I'm going. I guess I'd be best to follow you. I'm gonna go with you. I guess. Hector, are you going to the laboratory?
Yeah.
It's not good if I stay here. And Jamila's gonna take her belongings with her.
Is she following for the jog as well? And
I'm walking.
well, if she's walking, then I should walk too.
Fine then, we'll go for an enthusiastic walk instead.
All
What
right.
does that even mean, Animas?
All right. Okay. All right.
And then
I
just
think
go.
we're going to move the scene over to the Pilakitai office. I wasn't going to, but now we have a scene there. Brilliant. All right. All right. At the office, you see, it's like, well, it's normally early morning. It shouldn't be this crowded at 7:30 a.m. It should be like this kind of crowding usually happens like an hour later. But this is definitely like way more crowded, and there's like Alfio's there kind of like listening to a lot of the reports and making like all the things. There's like many town guards here, and like many of them are reporting like the lightning strike in front of the library yesterday. It's like, okay, one at a time, one at a time. I'm writing it down one at a time.
I take it you're busy, Alvia.
What? What happened yesterday?
Long story short, we kind of dealt with a problem. I was gone for part of it. I don't know exactly how it was completely solved, but there was.
Lightning strikes.
Yes, we had to. The thing we were dealing with was required lightning to trap.
Look, I don't need it immediately, but I will need your report, like official
I will
report.
have a report. In fact, I'm here to discuss some of the things that happened
Okay,
yesterday.
good. That's good. Okay, okay, everyone. I think Alpheus is like, okay. You start taking notes right now. You can write, right? Good. Start taking notes. I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, in this room.
Wait, can I have a piece of paper as well?
No one
Anima.
give him anything. No one talk to him. I point to Adam.
God dang it! I just want to write stuff.
Yeah, I think
And
Alpheus kind of like takes you into a side room. There's nobody else.
But yeah.
Just the four of you. Okay. What's going
I
on?
will also say to the group though, to everyone beforehand, like, everyone, keep your eye on him. Make sure he is away from anything of value.
I think like he's like I think like I was thinking you're gonna take him with you, but okay, that also.
No, I am taking him with me. I'm just
okay.
sort of going. I'm warning people when he's in the room. Keep your eye on him.
Okay, good. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. What? Okay. What did you want to talk about?
So, first things first. This here is Adam. He has helped with the problems yesterday. However,
Yes, I help.
following his assistant, I discovered that he may have engaged in some extracurricular activities of a criminal nature.
Of what kind?
Theft, sir. I have pat him down and had him all of the items sent.
Tell me, Anna, is the theft from living people or dead people?
Do you want the truth or do you want me to lie?
Like Annam, you know, stealing from the dead is a capital punishment offense.
What's the difference with stealing from the living?
Stealing from the living means like you're not going to be executed. Stealing from the dead is execution worthy.
I found it on the floor.
Right.
Okay.
For your benefit, Annam, I will consider that as the living, and you may get to breathe. Okay. Yes, Hector. Continue.
So, I came here essentially because he was invaluable in dealing with the problem yesterday. So, I was willing to propose a sort of service to the citizens.
Not imprisonment or slavery, I'm guessing.
No, I'm willing to watch him, and
All right.
I believe he can be put to work helping the citizens in many ways, particularly in helping us deal with these strange occurrences. But
I mean,
when
if you take responsibility for his action, then yeah, I don't see any reason why. Yeah, I think that's fine.
I will be watching him.
Does that mean I can
with
steal?
both. No,
Is he always like this, like just interrupting you?
we have a strange relationship.
He looks
Who
at
is
the two
that?
of you. He looks between two of you. It's like, okay,
Not that kind, sir.
very well.
Oh,
Whatever relationship it is, it's not one that I like. That's for sure.
additionally, sir, Gamilla here has asked me to visit her farmhouse to inform her family about how important the work is. I figured I'd let you know, and would ask that we maybe get an official decree at some point, an official
Yes.
type,
Yes. I
something
will.
a bit more official.
Yes,
They
quite. I will. I will work on that as soon as I deal with the whole hullabaloo in the other room. I'll start working on that. Don't worry. From what I can tell, your calling down lightning certainly gets the pharaoh's attention. So I think there will be an official decree of some kind. Whether that's all beneficial or will it consider some stipulation, I don't know yet. But I'll look into it.
I feel some regulations are probably good for this group.
Yes,
I get the feeling
will
there hasn't been much oversight since before this point.
Yes, that's why you're here. That's why I'm honestly relieved you're taking this responsibility. You have dealt with this thing before, and you are perfect for this job.
Just saying he was only looking.
Thank you, sir.
Alpheus looks at Adam and is like, "Are you sure he's invaluable?"
At the moment.
Okay.
Hey, I'm always helpful.
He's great at throwing things at the face, apparently, as we have seen.
Okay. I think like Alpheus is going to go in front of Anam and like puts both hands on your shoulder. And he's kind of shorter than you. He's like not really threatening, but he's like looks at you. It's like, Anam, right? I'll keep you in mind, and try your best not to get on Hector's bad side. I mean, you're already on thin reeds. Let's not make the boat sink. It's essentially thin ice, but because ice doesn't exist, I have to do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I just want to ask: is your house at just like tells the address of his place?
What? Wait, what?
No,
Are you threatening the Phylakitype?
no. I'm just wondering whether I was there one time.
You were at where?
He trying to figure out if he stole from him.
You know what? Never mind. Let's just move on. I definitely agree with you. I will be on Hector's good side. Let's just keep on going.
Okay. Hector, do you think we need to brand him?
What?
Wait,
Oh,
what do you mean by
Camila
branding?
laughing out
Oh
loud.
no!
Just to make
Oh,
sure
boy.
everyone knows what they're dealing with.
Both
Okay.
It's Hector's call. I just look here.
Oh,
I sort of stop for a second, and looked at Adam and look sort of like,
Yeah, you
This is
you
puppy eyes.
recall
Towards
you
Hector.
recall you recall the practice of just like putting like a using a
Yeah.
knife to mark like on someone's arm that some
yeah,
sort of
that
mark. Yeah.
criminal, basically.
And then just looks at Hector with puppy eyes.
Mm. For now, no. We may need to rethink that later.
All right, I'll trust your judgment.
I hope he can be converted to more helpful needs rather than needing more corporal punishment.
I hope so for his sake. Just you know where to find the whip if you really need it.
Yo, whoa, I'm not into that. And I'm just
That's the idea, Anna. If you were into it, we'd get something else.
Yeah, like donkey castration. And you don't
oh
want that.
no.
Okay, I think that's the end of this scene. Like you three
Toby
head
just
out.
pops into the room and just says that.
You three head out, and I think like he just goes back into the other room. Okay, one at a time. I'm just like putting it out there. Like these kind of things weren't common back then. People didn't bat an eye. Like we think these were horrible things, which they were. That they were,
Yeah,
but
I
this was,
know.
yeah. Just
Oh.
criminal branding. Just a casual whipping, like a casual 100 whip. No big deal. Just everyone can
No,
do
I
it.
know. Like I was considering it, but I was like,
Oh,
and then I was like, no, he wants Adam to convert to good, so
Okay.
he's like,
Oh my gosh,
Start
Hector is
tr-
too good for his own. Like Hector is too good. Hector is too good for this team. Hector is this team's cinnamon roll. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. That's pretty much this scene. Unless Janine, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, Gavila walks over to Adam, pat him in the back, and say, "For a person who works in that kind of profession, you make a great job of piecing people off. I'm surprised you haven't got shanked yet."
And then just replies, "Trust me, I'm surprised myself."
bro.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, moving on to the. All right. Moving on. Okay. Next scene. Okay. We're just gonna have like a few days pass by. During this
I mean,
time, Hector and Annam, like you all can like totally clear your injuries and stuff for sure. No big
I
deal.
said in that scene I was gonna go and visit Gamila's parents.
Oh yeah.
So.
I'm just saying you don't have to do that very day. We can like the next mystery will be at least 2 weeks later, so you have plenty of time to go. You can like get fully healed. You can get.
I understand that, but I said it to my superior that I was gonna go. Like, and when I say that, I mean I'm going to go. Like,
Okay.
it wasn't.
Okay. Let's
several
say
days thing,
you go after breakfast or something. All
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool. Okay. All right.
Uh,
Gamila, I think it's a good idea. Like you all, the three of you have breakfast, and then I guess all three of you are heading there because I'm not sure you trust Anam with anyone else. Like you can put him with some of the town guards. They probably won't whip him.
I would probably ask if you what Gamila's opinions on, like, I mean, we could get the rest of the group as well and go. This is the team if you want, or I could go and I could get some guards to watch Janam.
Nah, I mean, I don't think it's that of a big deal. Well, if you're worrying about Adam, we have plenty of goat leashes at the home.
Did you just say?
I want one.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. All right. Okay. So yeah, we head to Gamila, what are you thinking? You were thinking only Hector will arrive. Now you have Anam arriving also.
Before we arrive there, I'm gonna buy a dozen of roses and give it to Hector and say, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't go in our home without, I guess a gift." And I just casually give him a dozen of flowers. Like,
He,
here,
he looks at the flowers and goes, "This seems odd gift, but if that's the
here's another
custom,
one for my mother. That's for my sister. The red one, the white one is for my mother.
Oh my god.
God.
Okay. All right.
that is the
You
custom."
arrive at the home. Hey Janine, do you mind posting like the images that you used as a reference in the Discord? I lost them.
Wait, oh God, I lost them. Wait, did I
Okay.
give it to you
I
in
don't
the?
remember. Probably you DM'd them to me. I don't remember. I honestly.
Yeah. It's I damn it to you. I forgot what was my name, my mother's name.
It was Gartha and Galen. Gartha is your sister and Galen is your mother.
Okay, how do you find pictures? Link
Uh, I,
image.
I do not know. I forgot. As
Nice G motive.
from indeed, indeed. Don't judge us. I actually do judge us. Just judge us all the way.
Oh God. Can't find it. Jesus. There's too many thing in our DM.
That's true though.
Just
That's
Wow,
really
you guys have been back and forth.
we have plenty of games we've been
Oh,
together, so there's
I
too much
found it.
in the DM.
I found it. God damn it! I found
Okay.
it. Okay.
In fact, wait a minute, I've just realized something. Adam doesn't have a gift. So I will purchase another set for Adam.
What for what?
Another set of roses for
okay.
Adam.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Legit.
They're also like much taller than Gamela. I imagine that they're both as tall as Hector, and
Yup.
as buff as Hector.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Gamila buys some roses and hands them to Hector to give as gift.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get the same for
Hector
Adam
does the
too.
same for Anna. Oh no.
As,
Yeah.
as soon as we get in the vicinity of our goats, you will see Gamila snatch the flower from Anim's hand and throw it to the goats to eat.
Should I do the same or?
I think like as she does that, Hector, you're going to like ask why, or you're like surprised, but there's a dog like barks a lot and kind of like rushes over to Gamila.
And then takes the flowers from Hector and throws it to the goat as well.
Oh God, no.
And then does the same
Gamila,
exact thing except with
right. Gamila, fish is running towards you. What do you do? They
fish.
clearly miss you.
Yeah. Gamila, while she was going to pet fish, saw the flowers that Anum took from
Hector,
Hector flying through her face to the goats, and you see her face going from a smile to a grimace to a
hey,
seriousness, and then
Gamila,
she's gonna.
remember your
Yep.
powers
Oh no.
Yep.
of telekinesis? I'm just saying.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna use the powers. Actually,
You're actually gonna roll for
No,
telekinesis.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
if you look into telekinesis, that should be visible for you. Yeah, it should be visible for you.
yes.
You by default you can move something smaller than a person.
Oh.
But
That's normal.
oh,
You can move.
Oh.
You can easily grab the flowers in midair.
Yeah, I'll grab the flowers with air. What?
And Adam,
What?
Hector, you see the flowers stop midair.
Oh.
I didn't know you could do that. Magic.
Whoa.
Oh, that's actually a first for me. And then I
Fish
guess
slams into you.
Okay. As I'm petting fish,
Mhm. The flowers are fine. The
I
flowers
will-
are fine.
Okay.
You have it. Yeah, totally.
I understand. Too much flowers would be bad for the goat's diet.
yes, yes. And
Oh,
I
so
give
these
the
are your
flowers.
goats.
Yes, that's my goat. Don't mess with my fucking goat, alright? I give the flowers back to Hector.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, this is my dog, Fish.
Can I try to pet him, Animals?
Your dog is called Fish.
Yes, it was a joke. I was asking for a fresh fish for my birthday, and my sister gave me a fish, and I point to the dog.
Adam tries to pet the fish. Good fishy.
Hector starts laughing at that.
I think
He thinks it's funny.
you do pet fish, but fish is kind of like sniffs at you. It's like confused. It's like, who is this guy? Like fish isn't going to
Yeah.
try to bite because like Camilla is there, but fish is like,
Mhm.
who is this guy? Like looks at Camilla
Roll
confused.
animal
It's like,
handling.
what? What am I
No
supposed to do here? Just looks at Camilla.
Mm, No,
Just have
just
to roll high on your animal handling check.
You don't have to the fish and I like it was his dog.
just go back to work, Fish. Don't mind this guy. I point at Adam and just go do your job.
Woof, and goes off.
Ah,
Is that,
looks like
is
he
that
can run
impression of a
faster.
dog?
What?
Is that your impression of a dog?
Yes.
No.
Ooh.
Okay.
Don't judge me, okay? Come on. You're judging me. I can feel it. I literally just said don't judge me. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is like you arrive. I think at this point like there's a sound like a very like loud sound is like, Mom, I think Camilla's home.
Yeah.
And immediately there's a sound. Where were you, young lady? It's your mother just stepping out. We were both worried sick. Fish didn't eat last night because you weren't home.
At that point, I step forward and go, I am sorry, ma'am. Your daughter was helping with a very important case.
She was in danger, Adam says.
You are?
No. This fine gentleman, I gesture to Hector, has been really good at defending me. And I guess at this point, Gamila will technically punch Adam at the gut.
You know what? I'm just gonna let you do that. Unless you want, like, unless, okay. You know what? Let's have a low stakes telekinesis roll.
Okay.
Low stakes telekinesis. Let's go. Just roll
What
weird.
should
Yeah, just weird.
weird?
Yeah, just roll weird.
Okay.
Make it
5.
10. Darn.
Yes.
I think you try to do it, but something weird happens. I think instead of like hitting him, you accidentally end up hitting the flowers in Hector's hand, and they go flying into your mother's face. Hector, you're not sure what just happened, but the flowers in your hat just got like suddenly kind of flew out of your hand and into the very buff woman who is very much like on par with you physically in their face.
I apologize, ma'am. I don't know what the hell. I didn't. Camilla, is this a side effect of your magic? Uh,
Young man, my daughter has no magic. What is this
she
about?
developed it before. No, she does.
Camilla?
Um.
uh,
But
uh,
anyway, ma'am, those flowers are for you. I have these for your other daughter. I was.
Adam picks the flowers up from the floor and then just gives it to the lady. Yeah.
Okay. I think like you do it and like Galen kind of distractedly takes both things, but she is looking at you, Gamela. She's like, Gamela,
yes,
I'm waiting for an explanation.
yes.
Is it true? Is it true?
Y- uh, yes.
How? When? How long? How long have you been hiding this from us, from your family?
Oh no,
Adam
no.
said last night.
I got it. I think yesterday.
How? You
Yeah,
don't
pretty
just
much last
get
night.
magic.
Um. Um.
Adam like taps Camila on the shoulder. You want me to explain this?
Anam, you
well,
have
you weren't.
Anam, you actually have no idea how she got magic.
Yeah.
No, but
You
at least
weren't.
he can make up a story or something.
Okay.
You weren't there, but we were trying to fix this wolf dude. She's hyperventilating at this point. But if you, we met,
Adam like pats Camila's back. Calm down. Calm down.
Oh
and she's like half crying. It's like, I think we met a goddess, and then she granted me
What?
powers.
A what? A goddess? Which one?
The one that looks like a snake.
With a-
No,
The
the
serpent of
older
chaos?
lady. Yes,
The serpent of chaos gave you powers.
yes. Mhm.
Can you show it?
And I will this time. I will actually try to telekinesis punch Adam in the face, like
God damn.
legit.
Oh no.
Do it. Do it. Just do it.
Roll.
No, no,
How
no.
damn it work?
Roll.
You didn't have to roll. You didn't have to roll. I say you can
Okay.
do it. Yeah, I think
Okay.
this time you are concentrating enough that you can do it. There's no roll involved. And oh, by the way, these rolls are low stakes, so you didn't get any XP, but it's fine.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, you punch him in the face.
Ow. Oh wow. Like
Huh.
just covers Adam covers his face with his hand.
Huh. Okay, so okay. Gartha. Yeah, mom. Your sister has magical punching powers.
Sweet.
Sure she does. Wait, what? I think she's gonna run out. What? And she kind of runs out like with like obviously like there are like a vegetable in one hand and a knife in the other. It's like what? Your sister has been gifted by the Serpent of Chaos, and that's why she wasn't home last night, right?
Yeah, I kind of fainted.
You fainted.
Yeah, after she
She
gave me
fainted.
something.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, she was sleeping beside me, Adam says.
In the clinic.
I assure you, ma'am, your daughter is far more capable than you give her credit. She helped deal with an incredibly dangerous creature and stood alongside us. It was quite impressive.
Hey.
I mean, look
Yeah,
at me. I
she was
didn't
pretty
get
strong.
hit.
No,
That
technically you did
So-
get hit.
Okay.
You did
Adam
get hit, and then I caught you.
Okay, one
Oh,
by
yeah.
one. One by one. You. I don't know about you, but I don't trust you. Galen says, pointing at Anam. So you will
You
stay
shouldn't.
quiet. You will
Yeah,
Stay quiet and do not speak unless you're spoken to.
Fine. Adam says.
I feel this is going to be a running theme with
Yeah. Yeah, Annam, remember that this lady can probably throw you. Okay.
He knows.
All the rest of you inside. We're talking inside over a nice breakfast.
Adam
yeah.
raises his hand.
And she looks at it and completely ignores inside now. I think
Okay.
I think Gamila or Hector might try to say we've already had breakfast, and she just glares at you.
I'm not going. So,
He's
Hector is sort of like you don't say no when someone's both offering hospitality and threatening hospitality.
Oh my god, okay. Gamila, do you try to say we had breakfast?
We get in the house and I say we had breakfast.
As we're going in, I go to Camilla's sister and hold out the other roses and go, "These are for you."
I think she takes it and she kind of looks you up and down. Hmm. Did Gamila buy this to you to give it to me?
She told me gifts were a custom.
She did. She did. I think she's gonna lean over and says, it's not she's trying to find a suitor for me, and I have to say you definitely fit the bill. So
Adam suddenly just comes by and gives like a broad
Annam doesn't hear it. She's whispering
think-
in Hector's ear. You definitely fit the bill. So just letting you know that was the truth. She put you up to this, but I don't mind.
Hector freezes and blushes.
Yeah.
Wait, are there chairs?
Very
in
well,
each-
and
All right. Okay. So yeah, I think over breakfast, I think you finally introduce yourself and tell them everything. And yes, we're gonna leave that scene. We're not going to we're not going to elaborate to the viewers what exactly happened in that scene because we're gonna fast forward a few days. So the viewers are going to be left wondering what the hell happened. Did they go on a date? We don't know. We're gonna find out later. Okay, moving on. All right. A few days later. Okay, so Hector has been dealing with Annam and the community service. Tell us how Annam is serving.
I've probably either gotten him sort of helping out with maybe helping out on one of the farms or something like that, or I might have him sort of aiding with some of the more sort of local workers and things like that. Maybe I'm keeping him away from anything valuable or that he may be tempted to steal.
All right.
Uh,
All right. You can totally they used to I'm pretty sure they used to have um moppers who would wash the floor
that
wipe the roads every morning or evening. So that's one
Yeah.
job. You could have
That's
that kind of stuff. Help around.
that'd be the sort of thing he'd be doing, and I would be watching him and basically working it into my own patrols. Basically,
Yes, good. I approve of that. Yeah. Okay. Adam, despite Hector's eagle eyes on you, what did you manage to steal?
Oh God.
Wait, I was cleaning the roads and everything, right? Okay. Wait, how many items am I able to steal?
No, I'm just asking what notable thing you managed to steal? You can obviously steal random shit a piece of nail and stuff like that, right? Just what
Okay.
notable item did you steal despite being under the constant scrutinizing eagle eye of Hector? Oh God, why?
I want to say a golden key.
Where are you getting all these golden items from? Seriously, what the hell? I have
And
no
what
idea.
the hell
let's
is a
not
key
say
for?
let's not say it's the golden key then. Let's say it's something else.
I mean, it can be a golden.
Silver key or something like.
A silver key. I think a silver key will be more
Right.
understandable.
Yeah, sure, totally. Yeah, sure. I mean, okay, gold was pretty common. It's not like huge like deal, but yeah. All right, but sure, yeah, whatever. Yeah. You managed to find a silver key. We're not going to establish how you do it, but there is a single scene of you, like, we have these montage scenes, and while we see for temporarily Hector is distracted, maybe like talking with some actual civilian, we see.
Maybe there was like an actual like crime that I got
Yeah.
caught and I was like dealing with it and
and we see Adam. We're not sure where he got it, but when Hector returns, we see him holding like a silver key behind his back, behind like away from Hector's side. All right. Okay. That was one important thing. All right. Another important thing is okay. Uh, we're going to do a scene with Maya because we haven't done that in a while. All right, so Maya's not feeling left out. All right, Maya, during the week you are. It's like 2 or 3 days. Let's say 4 days have passed since the incident.
Mhm. Okay.
You are probably in your haven, like studying or researching or whatever, like
Oh
reading.
yeah, I'm researching errors.
Very good subject to research. There's so many stories, like so many stories. You're not sure where to
Aries.
start or where
Oh,
to end.
okay.
Yeah, Eris. All right. Okay. Okay. And at this point, there's a like a knock on your door. You look up and see it's Euclid. You know, the guy who used to work on the east side now is on the northern docks with
Oh
like the
yeah.
harbor master person that you've met multiple times before.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Maya, good morning. I should give him like a actual NPC image. I haven't found one yet. I need to find one.
Oh, Euclid, good morning. What brings you to the library?
Well, twofold. I have a letter from Callius for you. Arrived this
Oh,
morning.
oh, I've been waiting for that.
I can imagine. He's going to. May I come in?
Sure.
All right. He enters your haven. All right,
Oh,
and
good. Not a monster.
yeah, not a monster. No, not a monster. Gives you like you were pretty sure because he reached inside and knocked the inside of the door, but yes, he just was asking for permission. All right. Yeah, and he gives you the letter. It arrived this morning, and I did have something important to discuss with you in private. So I figured, instead of sending a messenger over, I'll just take it myself.
Sure. What you want to talk about?
Before I talk about it, would you promise to me that you won't you will keep this discussion secret from the rest of your teammate, including Hector?
Sure.
Okay. Um, I have someone who wants to talk with you.
All right.
All right. Out
What?
of character, I'm gonna pause right here for a second. Hey, remember that time when like you called down lightning last session and Strawn randomly said like Zeus said, yeah, here you go. The god of lightning said, here you go, and then Chaotic made a meme of Zeus saying, you got it.
Yeah.
Yes, good. Just remember that. We're gonna go back in the story.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
Zeus gonna show up now?
Okay. Just calm down. We'll figure out what's happening. All right. So I have someone who wants to talk with you, and yes, and well, I'll let him take over for now. I think, and then he kind of like looks up at the ceiling and says, "I'm ready." And
Oh my god.
then like nothing changes. He says, "Good, Maya." It's still the same voice. it's still the same voice, like completely same voice, but there's a slightly different intonation. It's still the exact same voice. All right. Maya, it is a pleasure to finally meet you. I've heard many things about you. It's the exact same voice.
Okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've already met Euclid.
Uh, well, Euclid is here, but no. My name is Set. I'm sure you are aware of who I am.
Oh. Well, yeah, I have heard that name before. So, to what do I owe that pleasure?
Well, well, honestly, I just wanted to make sure what, like, I know Eris visited you a few days ago on a very interesting day when you called down lightning from the sky, like cloudless sky, in
Yeah.
fact. Then you draw all the clouds appeared and you called it down. So,
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just magic. Alright.
well, maybe. As you know, I'm always aware when someone new comes into town, and I knew Eris was, so I was just making sure if, like, what exactly happened. That's all.
Well, I mean, she said she was impressed by the whole lightning thing, and then she made a deal with my friend Camilla.
Wait, what? She did what? Oh,
Yeah, they made a
oh,
deal for power.
oh no. Okay. Okay, that's out of my jurisdiction. I'm not gonna deal with that. Not my problem. Nope, not dealing with that. Okay. Well, honestly, I've wanted to meet. Let's just go back on topic. I've wanted to meet with you and your team for some time now, specifically you, because, well, you did call down lightning, and, well, a little word of advice: that spell you have there, that it needs a minor adjustment. That spell only works in a cloudy sky. Needs a minor
I mean,
adjustment.
yeah, I was working with what I had in a short amount of
Yes,
time. I'm
yes, yes,
sure if I
yes,
had more time, I
yes. I
could have
know,
made
and
something
I,
better
I
out.
know, and I know when you called it down, I was kind of, I was honestly not really busy, and I was like, let's just send out a lightning. So, you're welcome.
Thanks, I guess.
Not a
I
problem.
mean,
I mean, you
you
managed
could
to,
have just like
you
showed up
managed
and done something about this.
you managed to peacefully, like, handle the situation with my pets earlier in Bubastis, so it's the least I could do.
Yay. Great.
Just like, out of character information, Set is the god of desert, storms, and foreigners.
Oh yeah,
Oh, and
he was
also
for
war.
Uh
He's a
not
god of war.
not in this timeline. This cosmogony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like slight different cosmogony, but yeah, desert, storm, and foreigners. So I've already revealed one of his powers is like finding out whenever someone new comes to town, because the god of foreigners. And the storm. So he literally was the one who sent you down lightning. I think he's going to take a piece of paper and start writing down something. You usually, to make that spell work without my intervention on a blue sky like today or that day, you need this. It'll work the same way, but you just need these things. And
Okay.
essentially gives you like a list of ingredients. It's mostly like things. Unfortunately, you need to kind of, like, it's mostly like a type of salt mixture that you have to throw in the air before activating the magic. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I
he's no
will.
Aries. Obviously, he's no Aries. Like
Oh, Aaron.
you can say
That
that.
was
You can
new.
say that. You can say that to him totally. Like he's not, like, he's being very cordial. Like, yeah. Like, you can ask him details or
We
anything
don't
like
need
that.
to unnecessarily provoke him.
Yeah, like, you don't have to, like, he seems very cordial.
Well, I mean, thanks. I'll use that the next time.
I'm sure you
So,
may have questions, so like,
I mean, critiquing my technique is the only reason you came here, or was there
oh
anything else?
no, I wanted to meet you. That's like I just said that.
Well,
I know
now
you
we've
and your
met.
team have been dealing with a lot of these kind of events, and well, with Eris meeting you in person, things, well, your names have definitely popped up in the other realms now. So I just wanted to I guess why I wanted to see what the deal was all about. No, Set is not trying to flirt. Set is being very cordial, I assure you.
Okay, cordial.
Yeah, like,
Yes,
if you
that's
have any
absolutely the
questions,
case.
like, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them as best of my ability.
Well, why don't you do more? Like,
I
we've been dealing with all this shit for so long now, and you
well,
never thought about intervening?
I can't. I
Okay.
I can't. I mean, this is the
I mean,
best I can do. I
Eris seems to be perfectly able
Oh
to
yeah, because she's
interfere.
Eris. She rules the whole single realm all on our own.
So what you're
I'm
saying
nobody
is that
compared to
you're
her.
weaker than Eris.
I'm nobody compared to her. She is on a whole nother level from me.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, look, look. Even in this form, I'm probably more powerful than you, though I'm not certain because I am limited by what Euclid can do. But Eris, no, she has no such limitations. She can go wherever, do whatever. So,
She is pretty cool, yeah.
yeah, she is. She's also violently terrifying.
Oh yeah, but I mean, that's the best part.
No, that is not the.
I can't say I agree, but I also can't say I disagree, Maya.
I mean, I don't really have any questions right now. Like,
All right.
you kind of sprung this on me.
Yeah, I know. I know Euclid wasn't certain it was a good idea, but I convinced him.
So why Euclid?
Oh, I have a
How
lot.
do you know each other?
Well, that's a long story. I'll have him explain to you someday. But we met in Thieves a few years ago. I think 5 years ago on Thieves. Um, and he agreed to be my eyes and ears. And sometimes he allows. I ask him if I can take over. I can do it by force, but I prefer not to.
So you do that a lot then?
I have a few similar people around the world. Yes. I also have my pets, but the you know, other than that, not really.
So, and you couldn't then come help us in the form of Euclid?
Uh, I can't do much beyond what Euclid can do, other than like the
Wow.
magic I can do. He can't
How you
do.
can do something,
Of
but you
course.
chose not to do it.
Uh, it's just the problem is if I in Euclid's body, I need to be careful because my own abilities are beyond his, and if I do something reckless, I could harm him permanently, and I don't want that.
Well, he could be permanently harmed if you don't do something. Like, who knows what the next monster's gonna do?
Well, yes, I will definitely come to aid if he's in trouble, but he normally
So
isn't. He's
you,
normally
you
very
come,
careful at
come to
staying
help the
away from
human
trouble.
when the one you're using is in trouble, but apart
Uh,
from that,
no, I mean, like, you need to agree to let me in, and that's, yeah. It requires a ritual, a bonding ritual that bonds my control to you, and then, like, are you interested in that? I'm not sure I. Oh,
no. I mean, so you've met at least. Are you gonna visit the others too?
No, that's why I said to keep this
But
a
you said
secret.
you wanted to meet us, but you're only
Yes.
talking to me.
Yes.
Why? I don't understand. And I don't like not
Honestly,
understanding.
honestly, I can't tell you yet, but I think one day you will realize soon enough why you're more
That is
important.
so annoying.
It is, isn't it? It is.
Show up here out of nowhere to tell me nothing because you can't tell me yet, so don't show up. What are you doing here? Gods, I swear.
I think Sid starts laughing at this. You know, I feel about the big ones, Eris and Anubis, pretty much the same way. I know how you feel. Sometimes I feel the same
Then
way
why
about
do you
them
do
too.
it?
I I don't know. It's just one of
Just
the
because
perks, I
you're
guess.
God doesn't mean you have to fuck with us.
I'm not fucking with you. It's just
You
sometimes
kind of
I
are.
can't.
You come here all mysterious. Oh, I've come to talk to you. I want to meet you, and then you don't tell me shit.
Sometimes you're not ready to listen to what you're truly capable of. You will know soon enough, but not yet.
Well, thanks for the conversation, I guess.
I mean, you don't have to be so bitter about it. I did just tell you something to improve your spell. Come on.
It was working fine. It did what it had to do.
I'm look. I don't mean to be rude, but are you sure you could have handled the situation a few days ago if there
Um,
wasn't any lightning?
Yes, I could have come up with something else. Like, it's not like we haven't handled monsters before.
Your friends ended up in the hospital and out. Like they were bandaged, all of them.
Well, yeah, but that has happened before. You realize that, yeah? Like, we've been to the hospital a lot.
And you don't. What's up with that?
Yeah, I'm just better than them.
Or you stay out of the way of the danger all the time.
Yes, that's why I'm better than them.
Exactly. So why are you
Wow.
angry at Euclid from staying out of danger?
I'm not angry at Euclid, I'm angry at you. You could
Why
do more and you're not doing it.
why can't you do that enough?
I'm not a god.
But you're certainly capable enough to impress one.
And also, I am doing things.
Then
Like,
good.
I'm out there the
Then
whole
good.
time risking my life doing things. And you are staying behind because I don't fucking know.
I'm staying behind because I can't. I just told you I can't come to this plane.
Obviously, you can. You're talking to me right now.
Well, through him, through Euclid.
You could do. Oh my god, we're just talking in circles. I'm talking in circles with a
Oh,
god.
oh.
What is my life?
Honestly, I can see why Ares is impressed by you.
I knew it.
Uh, look, look, Maya. Honestly, I have no idea how I'm gonna follow up that discussion. We'll see.
I have no
We'll
idea
talk
what you
later.
wanted in the first place. So.
We'll talk later. Why don't you read what your husband has to say? It might be something interesting.
I mean, he's probably gonna tell me more relevant stuff than you are. So.
All right, I think that's gonna. Okay, Euclid, you can take over now, and then you know you didn't have to be so rude to him. He is trying to
Oh,
be helpful and
Oh
polite.
my god.
no,
Euclid is in on this.
useless. Like, he literally came here to tell me he wanted to meet me and talk to me,
Is that
and then
is there
didn't
something
tell
wrong
me
with that?
anything.
Is there something wrong with meeting someone?
Well, no, but you don't just come to someone and say, "Hi, I can't tell you wanted to talk to you.
Well, he wanted to meet you.
Goodbye. Oh my god.
Oh my god, my
Look,
Denise is dying right now.
okay, look. He's cordial. He asks for permission to handle my body, and I was in full control. I could hear everything. He was just, he was the one in the driver's seat. But
Yeah,
uh,
a better
just
driver.
just look, just he's trying his best. He can't come here in person like Eris did.
But he can do things through you.
He
And
can.
he's not.
He can.
You know what? Let's just not
All right.
do
So
this because
look. I'm gonna go. I have my
yes,
shift to return to. Sorry, this wasn't as productive as.
why are
Well,
gods like that? Why
honestly,
can they never just be straight with you? See, this is why Eris is better.
and Euclid is like shrugs. Is like he's. But he seems nice. That's all.
God.
That whole conversation.
All right. He heads out. All right. So that was the scene. Incredibly awkward scene of just like a god visiting and being totally awkward about it. How was that?
It's the most awkward.
Worse.
It was the most awkward thing I've ever done. I love it.
At some point, I was like, is he trying to fill 1,000 word count?
He's only no. It's like he's doing a 1,000 word count, but he only managed to do like 100.
Yeah.
He just came there for nothing.
Set. Yes. Flux. Euclid. Can channel like Set's consciousness into himself. Or actually the other way around. Like Euclid, like Set can channel his consciousness into Euclid and use his body as a puppet.
Whew.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a lot of like revelatory things. You have you have the
Was
letter.
It wasn't
You have
that.
the. It wasn't really, but you have a letter from Callius.
Well, at least something good came out of this.
Yep. Callius's essay. Essay. Damn it. Callius's report. Letter. God damn it. Report. Essay. Letter. Okay. Damn it. You guys are like dyslexic. Okay. Callius's letter informs you about like the question you asked earlier about the description of Polynice's description and the ship's description, asking for information and stuff. Um, n- neither of these is true, Callum. But I approve of your fangasm. I approve of it.
There's gonna be a fan art next.
Neither
This is
none of Callum's fan fiction is true. Euclid does not love Set. Set does not love Eris. Nobody's bitter by the fact Eris is interested in Maya. Yes, but
you
like,
say
Set isn't bitter by the
you
fact.
say this, but as a DM, you're supposed to keep it all vague. When it turns out that this is actually true,
Maya definitely
part about Eris
has a
and
crush
Maya
on
is
Eris.
true.
Eris notices neither because she knows it will cause chaos. I mean, if Eris notices both, but she doesn't care because all she cares about is chaos. And maybe she will to cause chaos. She is a petty bitch. Set is a petty bitch. See, Set is not really a petty bitch, and there's a letter involved. There is definitely a letter involved. Okay,
that is definitely.
all right.
Can we hear what's the letter now?
Yeah.
Yes, the letter. Okay, the
Please
letter
give us
says
some useful
about like the.
information.
I think it's mostly about like providing. I think he starts like with mentioning you asked me this question, and like before answering the question, he goes off on a tangent of like like having this sailor, like meeting this sailor who claims they visited Atlantis and like telling like writing a lot of hearsay from the sailor that he learned it from. You're not sure if somebody's just telling him a tall tale and he's just regaling it to you. You're not actually certain of that. But yeah, mostly that. But near the end, you wanted to ask about that. Yes, I think I'm not actually sure of it's like I'm not. I don't know who the merchant is, but I've seen that ship originate from the city of Tyre.
Which city? Can you put it in the
City of
chat?
Tyre is, if you scroll up, in the kingdom of Syria, the city of Tyre.
Okay, okay.
In character information, the Ipura trireme, where the fire Wudug urn was, came from the city of Tyre.
Ooh.
The one that also contained the Edemo inside it, aka Aristotle. That's all. The city of Tyre. Wow, awesome.
Wow. Okay.
I will take that as a compliment, Janine, that the
I'm glad
conversation
you
was
agreed.
so awkward it made you fart 4 times. I will take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Thought you already went to the toilet.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Oh god. Alright. Okay. So yeah, that was the
Oh,
that thing. Okay. Okay. Later in the week, say 2 days later, I think Alpheus and Hector meet in private. I'm not sure what time, but Anam is probably being I don't know, being under watch somewhere. Anam is literally like a crazy dog that you need to pay attention. A crazy cat you need to pay attention to, otherwise they're gonna go kill a rat. All right.
For
Oh.
no reason at all.
Callum stepped away from it. All right.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, he's back.
Good. Yeah, I think okay, Alfie, I think Hector, this is about the same time when I think Hector gives the official report to Alpheus, and
Yeah.
Alpheus reads it. It's like, yeah, just the two of you in his room, and he's like, okay, how truthful is your report?
I'd basically say everything.
Okay, very nice.
Hector is not one for lies and hiding
Wait.
things.
Okay. Do you mention the actual god? You don't know Eris arrived,
I
right?
wasn't there when Eris
Okay,
arrived.
okay,
No.
good. Okay.
I do know that Camilla has magic now from Eris.
Oh, did
but,
you mention that?
She mentioned she got powers from.
Oh, no. Did you mention that in the report?
It wasn't part of the actual mission,
Okay,
so
good,
no.
Good. Very good. Okay. All right. Okay. Lightning Cage. Alpheus looks up at you.
Lightning Cage, yes.
Okay. A barrel of sawdust and aconite.
Yes.
And Anam made that.
He is very skilled at putting random things together and making something that's useful.
A thief that knows alchemy. Now I've seen everything. Lightning Cage is one thing, but
It might be why he's a thief.
that makes sense. He needs rare ingredients, and they are hard to come by unless you're rich. I can understand. Okay. Good report. This is the official. Then he gets out a official, really official looking scroll, really ordained, ornate scroll with gold leaf markings and everything out of a drawer. This is an official decree from the pharaoh. Your team has caught their attention.
The Pharaoh's attention.
The pharaohs, yes, both Fiscon and Cleopatra.
He does not know what to say to that. He's
Yep.
Stop.
He like he sees your dumbfounded reaction and he agrees. My thoughts exactly. Basically there's a lot here. The summary is that is particularly important to you in your team is that they, while they don't necessarily approve of your methods, they do approve of your results, and they have been more made aware of the team's past involvements, even though you weren't present. And well, let's just say yes, they haven't agreed to they haven't agreed to. There's a lot of people, many priests who are calling you heretics and the likes for calling down the power of the gods, especially a lowly scholar doing that of all people. Um, for some reason, Maya, you are in your home and you feel somebody just insulted you. You're not sure why.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Like back to this scene. All right. Yes. So the they will have people kind of. I'm yawning so hard. I'm sorry. That's not in character. That's just out of character me. Although it could be in character. He has been awake for many hours. All right. Yeah. Alfio
Just in
says.
character, that's it.
All
Me
right.
too, random made up guy. Me too.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Alfio says the summary is that continue what you're doing. They'll have the military providing a closer eye on you, but as definitely like staying out of your way when you do your jobs, and you will likely get more jobs around the kingdom than just like centered around Alexandria, because these kind of stuff are happening all over. And yes, and lastly, maybe suggest to Maya to just tone down the spectacularness just a little. Maybe not so
that
great
one,
eye catching.
was necessary.
I understand. I totally understand. I absolutely understand. It's just that that's the official decree. So I'm just suggesting it's probably
I will
best.
suggest it.
Yes.
But Maya is Maya.
I am aware of what
Sorry about that,
Maya
guys.
is. I have met her, and yeah.
If anything, in fact, I probably shouldn't suggest it because I feel she'll take
Probably
that as a
not.
challenge.
Now that I think about it, probably not. Just try to suggest better, less flashy alternatives when she does want to do something spectacular. That's all. Look, you are officially responsible for what this team does, so a lot of people think you're heretics, and
Wow.
I've only joined this group.
I am aware, but you are the official representative now, I'm afraid. So any retroactive reactions are kind of falling on you. So
What have I signed up for? It used to be so easy. Just,
yeah.
go out, fight the bad things, come back. Heretic.
I think he's gonna offer you a glass of wine.
I down it, like just instantaneous. Gone.
Yeah.
Bruh.
He also pours himself some and downs it also.
Perhaps you should use the bottle.
You you can take it if you want it.
No, I was suggesting for both of us. I'm going to go and ruminate on this.
Yes.
Do we? Am I to take the official
Oh
notice,
no,
or is it yours?
no, sorry, it has
Right.
to stay here in the
I
office.
was just wondering if the group will be able to see this. So
Yeah.
that's
Look.
all.
How's the thing with the thief?
He is taking some time. Honestly, I feel if we can promote his alchemy and get him into that route, we might be able to push him more towards a creative outlet that doesn't require pilfering people's pockets.
All right. I can look into a few of the alchemists. I'm sure some of them will be like might be happy to provide assistance in this. After all, your team is certainly has become well known, at least in most parts of the kingdom.
Very well.
Okay. Okay. I guess I try your best, Hector.
No problem. I will do my best to contain the chaos, but
Okay.
well,
Here's a question out of character, I guess.
okay.
Is Hector and Gartha going on a date? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh shit. You are
Wait,
okay.
what's this?
Where
What, Janine, you can say. You can say
Where?
it, Janine.
where are you taking Gartha on a date?
Well,
Don't tell me to the flaky tie. Please don't.
no. I mean, it's a coastal town, so there's probably some nice sort of
Wait,
places
I
that
want to
serve
ask,
seafood.
are you going to
uh,
bring Anam or
And a
what's the deal?
good meal, and some. I mean, it's like a center of education things. So it's probably like some good restaurants and things.
Okay,
Uh,
sure, totally, definitely. I mean, they are like technically poor farmers, and you are a Filakita. Your payment is way more than that. You could certainly treat her to a nice restaurant.
and I hear there's a terrible play at the amphitheater run by some complete.
Oh no!
That we can
Okay.
go and heckle.
All right. You know what? You know what? Let's roll something. I'm not sure what we're going to roll, but let's just roll charm. Wait, I know what you're rolling. You're rolling charm. Oh no.
Are we rolling for how the date goes or?
Yes. The charm roll determines how the date goes.
Okay.
So me and Janine are just like tailing behind them.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I definitely, absolutely do it.
With no guards.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh wow!
wow. Okay, this is
The
clearly
date went really well.
this is clearly a match made in heaven. You go to the terrible play, which is indeed about the terrible, the Wolfman.
We heckle the crap out of it.
Yeah, the Wolfman. And it's awful. And you both are just heckling the play together. Like, are you heckling? Because
I
I
am
think
heckling.
the Gartha definitely starts with the heckling, and I think you join in, and I think you're both having like a great time, just like like just heckling the show. It's like it's awful. Boo! You should be ashamed of yourself. That doesn't even look like a real wolf. That looks like a pig or something like that. I don't know. Oh, just awful. Just heckling.
The only monster here is the writer.
What are those rhymes? That's awful. My dog can write better rhymes than that. And his name is Fish. Oh, all right. In the end, I think you see the director. I forgot his name. Theodos. Yeah, Theodos.
Yeah.
He's like trying to like like he just like loses count. It's like he's like completely red faced in anger. It's like just huffing off. And the crowd is just like loving it. It's like, all right, okay. Next
At the
you.
end of it, at the end of it, when all the actors would stand up and bow, I will stand up and bow and go, "Thank you, I'm here all week."
God.
Oh, all right. I think then you take her to like a actually fancy restaurant, and she kind of stands out because her clothing is very like normal, and yours aren't. But I
I mean,
think yeah.
I wouldn't mean like armor and that because it'd be me off time. I'd be in like just casual clothes.
Okay, fine. Very, very nice. Yeah. So yeah, you have it. You're able to pay for it, and yeah, you treat her to a nice meal, and she's like, "Oh, I've never had this. Oh, I've always thought about tasting this, but it's a bit too pricey. You know how it is." Yeah.
And on the way back, I would have stopped at the flower stall and gotten the same red roses.
Like it's like you know why Gamila hasn't told you why I like roses, has she?
She's not no.
No, I collect the thorns.
Interesting.
Yes, I collect the thorns. I put them on our fences. It's really good.
Keeping away the predators.
Yep.
There we go.
And also the rats. It's really useful.
Wait. Predators. Who's gonna... Okay.
Practical. Like it.
Oh no.
And you can always keep the rose for a rose beautifully yourself.
And I also like I also squish the rose petals into a sort of like a tincture, so I don't smell as bad. She actually looks kind of blushing when she says this. Oh no, your charm worked. All right, that date is a success. I think she kind of like mentions like she's totally mentioning your previous date is like Camilla set me up with that guy for me. He killed a bunch of dogs. Just killed them. Just like with his mind. And now Camilla can do that. I'm afraid she's might kill our goats or fish or
I will watch over her and make sure she's safe.
yes.
Don't you worry. And maybe we can go out another time. I've really enjoyed this.
Yes, me too. Definitely another time. For sure. Alright.
I will like take her hand and like plant a kiss on the back of it. Well, the next time, milady.
Indeed. I think she returns the favor.
Oh, kiss it,
Like she's not quite as big as you, but she's certainly as strong as you. Right. And she like heads out. I think she pats you on the head.
I would have walked her. I would have walked her
Oh,
home.
okay. Yes, you walk her home,
Like,
and I think like as you're leaving, she pats you on the head. See you next time.
He just stops and like blushes, like what? What just happened?
Camilla
But
and
at
Anam.
the same time, he has like a fond smile on his face.
Yep. Camilla and Anam, what are your reactions as you follow them around the city this entire day? And Anam, what exactly do you steal? Oh, okay. To be more specific, what exactly didn't you steal?
No, so wait, so Adam slips the guard I put on him, basically.
Yep, obviously. I think Camilla had a hand in that.
Camilla just helped me.
Yeah. I think Camilla probably went up to him, hey, my sister's going on a date with Hector. Want to follow them? It's like, yes.
Yep. I'm pretty okay with that. Just follows over.
And I think Camilla might have like somehow distracted the guard. I don't know how. We're not going to figure out. It's the noodle incident. All right. Okay.
Telekinesis is a powerful tool.
Yes, the dark side is it has abilities some consider to be
And cookies.
Yeah,
It has lots of cookies.
Probably Gamila will probably use it like your ass is itchy. You need to scratch it. We can-
Okay, I know you've been farting the whole time, but
That makes sense. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Towards the actual mystery, because I don't think I have any other scene ideas. I don't. Anyone has any particular scenes they want to do? Farmy, I forgot about that. Farmy, what have you been up to as a normal person again for the first time in months or years? What? Well, Flux is gone. Whoop! Rip. He dead.
My
Wait,
God,
fuck,
my
I forgot.
microphone was off the whole entire time.
No wonder.
All right. Okay.
I,
Farmy, what
I
are
had
you
like a
doing?
lot of witty remarks, and I was like, "Wow, okay."
Dude.
Okay. Farmy. What does Farmy do like as a completely normal person? You are no longer have Eris's curse on you. You totally are normal. You do not have the sight. You do not have that constant weight on your mind like a student unable to pay off their student loans. You feel like a student who has just finished paying off their student loan after like 4 years or 14
And
years.
managed to get a night's sleep.
Yeah, and a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
You are incredibly relieved for the next few days. And yeah, like you are still a very cynical person, so I'm okay with that. But like for the next few days, you're like the world is nice. It will actually turn out okay, no matter how cynical I am. Everything's going to be fine. That kind of feeling because you managed to
It's
pay off your
yeah.
student loan after 14 years. All right. So yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I suppose like I'll take my time just like walking through the street,
Mhm.
just relishing in the fact that just relishing in
Freedom.
the freeness of it all.
Nice, very nice. Yep. Yep. And you sometimes occasionally run into Hector and Anam. Anam sweeping the road and Hector kind of like watching over him like a hawk. You randomly also.
Will I be breaking some continuum if I interrupt now?
Not really.
If I will I be breaking some continuum if I like
No.
try to like
No,
meet up with them?
not at all. Like this has happened many days. You can definitely have met them sometime during the. No problem.
Ah, okay. Oh, hey guys.
Let's say this is like before the date. Oh no.
Okay, it is before.
How are you doing, Fermi?
Hey, for me.
Like as if the entire world isn't on me for now.
Oh, how so?
Like the entire world isn't against me. Bah.
Sounds like a great feeling. What happened?
Well, you know how I felt those powers. They all came from Eris. And now that Eris isn't breathing down my neck every single waking moment of my life, I suppose I just feel great.
Wait, you mean the thing that was like with
Wait,
Camila right now?
Yep. I will know. I mean, the last thing I knew was Eris touching me on the shoulder and passing out.
so, yeah, Camilla has your powers now. Yeah, that's not.
Wait,
Alright.
really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Long story short, we went to Camilla's house. Things happened.
Yeah, this guy got a
Adam
date.
got punched multiple times telepathically.
Hey, I only got punched once.
Sounds like a Gamila thing.
I'm on a date. I'm going on a date in a few days.
With whom? Gerta?
Yes.
Yeah, good luck with that. You'll probably have better luck than I did.
Oh,
What
well,
happened?
this guy has the same body type, so I'm pretty sure it should.
Just more or less, just like just something that happened with my with Eris's curse. I'm pretty sure you have a hugely proportionally better luck getting her than I do.
I hope so too.
Well, I guess that's good for Hector here. Just nubs on Hector.
He gives you a sort of a nervous laugh.
So what's with you? What's with you guys?
I love like I love Hector's laugh that sounds like somehow reminds me of the reminds me of the Minecraft villagers.
Huh.
Okay. I don't know who recorded those, but they were awesome. Okay, moving on to the actual mystery. All right, Hector. This happens around 2 weeks after the thing.
The date?
The incident with the thing. Isagoras
Incident.
actually went back to Arcadia a few days later with the injury. Like he just did not like he did feel okay, but he wanted to go back home. He didn't want to deal with he had a kind of a nervous breakdown, obviously, and decided to go back home. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe turning into a raging monster might have had a hand in that. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. No one knows. But yeah.
I don't think the group knows that feeling.
Yeah, the group doesn't know that feeling. Not yet. But alright. I think Hector definitely is aware that Isagoras went back. But that's fine. Hector, you are also aware that for the past few days, there's been like some pile up of bodies at the embalming house because they're not having enough supply of natron. Natron is what is used in the embalming process. It's basically sodium. It's basically soda, like natural sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate, and
Pretty much using lime then.
yeah, they're using that to dry the bodies as mummification, part of the mummification process. It takes around a month for each body to mummify, but because they have like a work schedule, there's no usual pileups. But I think there's like talks around town that the natron supply has reduced and like considerably, and they're sending out some like the military is going to check in on what's going on, but nothing like on the like it's just rumors around town. There's nothing like actual conclusive or anything like that, and yeah. The whole lightning incident, people still talk about it, but it's been, this recent thing with like bodies not getting mummified in time, that's kind of taking up a bit of a news. So that news has kind of been pushed down the line. Yeah. All right.
Interesting.
So okay, I think Hector, this is exactly around 2 weeks or maybe, yeah, let's say 3 weeks. We've had a lot of time in the middle. Yeah, let's say 3 weeks later, the team has had some time to meet, talk about everything and stuff like that. All right. Hector, you meet in the morning for your, like, at the Falakitai house, and it's like, okay, Hector, we got the new assignment. Harm is gone. All harm is gone.
Ah.
Uh, Alpheus meets with you. Hector, we have an assignment for you. It's like I said, official decree.
Of course.
Right. You are, I'm sure, aware of the reduction in natron supply.
Indeed.
Indeed. Well,
The
most of
bodies are
our
piling up in the.
yes. It's an issue. We had to redouble our sources from elsewhere. It turns out the city has mainly two natron supplies. Um, one from Nitria to the south, towards Memphis, and another is the town of Sketi, halfway towards Giza. From here, it looks like the Sketi supply has been run dry quite a lot, and the 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 the, the military went in to find out what's going on, maybe some sort of deals with a rebellion or whatnot. That's what they suspected, but turns out it's a bit more on the paranormal side. Um, Here's their report. So he gives you the official decree, and you open up and read it. It says that there has been, for the past 10 days, there has been one murder in the town of Sketty every night, regularly, one every night. The My men and I, this is being spoken from the captain's point of view, the military captain at the station there. My men and I went in to investigate, but it's not a man doing the killing. It's a creature. It's a creature with mottled yellow skin and sharp black claws and a most horrific face, and it just grabs the victims and they go limp and fall dead. And we tried to engage it, but the creature can go through the shadows, and it just disappeared the moment we approached them. Ah, this is out of our hand. We need the SIT to deal with this.
Very well. We can go and investigate.
Yes. We can. The military has agreed to provide a caravan for you and your group. It shouldn't take long to arrive at Skitty. It's only slightly over a day's journey.
How was it described? It was mottled yellow skin and what?
Mottled yellow skin, black sharp claws, and a face, and the most horrifying face. Let me actually write it down. I'm describing it, but let me write it down. Mottled yellow skin, sharp black claws, and a horrifying face. It can walk through shadows, and it kills people by touching them. Alright, yeah. So you can brief the whole team. You can have a scene on that, or we can just fast forward to the caravan. It's up to you. Whatever.
No, let's do it as a scene. So I'll go
Yay,
gather everyone.
nachos! The canteen scene again. Woo! I love the canteen scene. The canteen now has a dedicated table for you. It's like fancier than the other tables. The chairs are a bit better. The chairs are bolted to the floor because they have heard what Adam does.
Okay.
How would you steal a chair that they would actually bolt the chair to the floor, Adam?
You
Also, how
really don't want to know
how did this happen?
what sucks?
How did this happen? Are we really being recognized right now? Just to have like
Yeah.
a dedicated table for ourselves?
You've been recognized.
No, I'm talking in character. I'm talking in character.
Sorry.
We
Well,
are official now. It's actually official.
Yay!
A decree by the pharaoh. So
Yeah, this guy is our official leader now.
Wait,
Like
did
Tap,
you just
I mean-
say
Cactus,
Pharaoh?
and
Like legit the pharaohs?
the pharaohs, yes, have noticed. In particular, Maya's lightning cage.
Excuse me?
I
You're right.
helped in that.
Your
What?
lightning
Adam.
cage drew eyes. Lots of them. Not all are particularly fond of it.
I mean, next time I could just let them die if they'd prefer that.
Compelling argument.
I don't think that was a
people
compelling
can be idiots and don't always know what they want. I doubt they want to be mauled by a rampaging man beast.
Well, then they shouldn't criticize my lightning cage, should they?
They shouldn't
I
criticize me taking stuff.
No, Adam,
Well, that's
I
a different
look
thing.
over to
Adam.
Adam, what you do is a crime. What Maya does is just beyond the pale of normal human doing.
What I'm doing is saving people's life.
I think they're
Exactly.
just jealous. There's people out there who wants the things you could do. I mean, you practically
I'm
put
just saying, Eris
yeah.
likes a lightning cage, so
Mhm.
Maya,
yes.
those priests can't call forth the power of lightning. So you can see why they'd be jealous of your connection to the gods.
Well, yeah, I mean, as I said, the gods were very impressed by my lightning cage. So,
Yeah,
Were you
she's
visited
she's
by
their
God
favorite
by chance?
I
now.
talked
You
to
sound
Eris.
like it.
So
Well,
just
Anyway.
rise above it, Maya.
Rise above it. Damn, sometimes you're fucking cringy, man.
Not gonna lie, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Though.
Yo,
Yeah, Flux. I mean,
Flux.
yeah, for me,
What?
nothing. What we're talking about
Okay,
again?
Hector, do
Oh
you
yeah, I
He
like
was
thought Hector,
talking about
you.
Hector being
reveal to the
extremely
team,
cringy.
This is why you didn't.
or are you like, or is Hector feeling like demoralized because the team just like told him that he's cringy?
Yeah.
His attempt at
We just
poetry
roasted,
is cringy. God damn it.
Hector isn't
we just
demoralized.
roasted him.
He does not care if he is cringy. He's fine with this.
Hey, you're going on a date with a woman who can literally like fight you on even terms,
Or better, on better terms.
or better terms. You're not sure yet.
Mhm.
I don't
In a
think that would
fist
be called a
fight, she'd
fight.
probably have me beat. In an actual martial combat, I'm your guy.
Yes.
She's even.
In an actual martial combat, you're pretty sure you will win because you have the training. But you're also pretty sure if she had the training, you probably would lose.
Okay.
All right. Yes. Let's discuss the actual mystery.
Yeah,
So we
please.
have a mission. The supply of natron has run dry because one of the towns providing it has encountered a problem. A creature has been systematically every day murdering a different person.
Jeez, how many days has it been?
10.
So
Oh
10
my.
people are dead.
And that
It's
was
been
by
10
the time of the report. It's probably been longer since the report.
How long does it take for somebody to notice people dying?
Every day.
It's not the matter of being noticing, it's the matter of the message
Yes.
being sent by courier.
Damn,
The
they're slow.
creature is described as having mottled yellow skin, black sharp claws, and a horrifying face.
Ooh, everything we've encountered has a horrifying face. Get to the point.
I feel like it's not gonna be horrifying.
We
how
are
did they-
to travel to. I can't remember what the name of the town was. It was
Yeah. It's Katie.
Skitty.
Getty, yeah.
Kitty. Okay.
If you look in the map, I like there's no actual Sketty, but I can tell you where it is. It's at. If you look in the map, it's at Wadi Natrun. You see that like tiny green patch,
Oh, okay.
that part. So it's not. It is in the middle of the desert.
Yes.
Wadi Natrun is an Arabic name, which is not yet. So I think this is the Greek name of the town, Sketty. The old name.
Oh, I was gonna say it's an anachronistic name then.
No. Sketty is the actual name. Wadi Natrun is the anachronistic name.
Okay.
It's not that big. It's that tiny, small. God damn it, man.
It's hard to control, man. I'm trying.
We have to go to
There.
the town
There.
of Getty.
It's
Deal with
already a
the.
green block. Okay.
We have
Okay.
to go to the town of Sketty, deal with their creature problem, and stop these murders.
How did they got killed? And yeah, every single night.
It was described as the creature can touch you and drain the life out of you, and it can move through shadows.
Is that another Adibu?
Yeah, sounds like a
Etimus
to
are
me too.
invisible. You are aware of this. I think Maya might point this out kind of condescendingly, I guess, that
Yeah.
Etimus are invisible. As every one
Yeah,
of you
like
have seen
Aristotle is
Aristotle.
right here. Do you see him?
Where? What? I don't see him.
Yes, because he's invisible.
I would
Oh yeah, right.
telepathically slap out of the face again and say, "Oh, that was him."
Stop that.
Hold on. Gamila, you have my powers, right?
Yeah.
Can you like do the same thing as I did?
So far, the only thing I know I'm capable of is that thing that I could slap Adam in the face.
Yes, please stop that.
Keep doing that. What else? Can you like look and see spirits as well?
I don't
No.
see.
Nope.
I don't see Aristotle, so I don't think I have that one.
What
Didn't
about
you see Aristotle?
Wait,
No, you can't
I
see
just have
Aristotle.
No,
Okay,
I
wait, guys.
Farmi could see Aristotle, yes.
yeah. So I say, you saw Aristotle, right? Well, I don't
yes,
see him right now.
the thing that Maya insists looks like a dog, even though it's a voluminous cloud, voluminous blob.
Semantics.
Okay, guys. Let's look back into the actual thing that we can see.
Yeah.
So that thing is not an Adibu, right?
No,
No.
since the townspeople can see with their naked eyes, apparently.
Also, I was under the impression that Yadima's powers are of wind. This thing seems to use shadows, and does your Adimu drain the life out of people?
They drain the life of people when they kind of like breathe out, sort of like taking the breath out of them. But that's subtle though. It's not
Yes.
actively sucking the life
Yes.
force.
So
No,
it has
it's not act. Yes. No, it isn't an Adimu. But it's something. It's a creature that we need to deal with.
I suppose it's better if we go now.
Yes.
Let's not
Yeah.
waste.
It's best we set
Alright.
out as soon as possible.
All right.
Mhm.
So cool.
So who's gonna pay?
What?
Who's
I
gonna
would have
pay?
come fully prepared, so I'm ready to head out when we.
Yep. All right, so we're just
Oh.
gonna have the montage scene and the cool Assassin's Creed music in the background of you guys on a caravan, a camel caravan, heading through the desert because this is not next to the Nile. You can't use a boat. Heading through the desert towards under the blazing sun, or then throughout the night in the cold night. Then like taking breaks when it's like really sunny outside. And I think let's say you start off in that evening. You walk most of the next day and reach the town around the evening. The town of Skitty arrives in the horizon around the evening. As you approach the town, I don't have a map. Just assume one. The town of Skitty has like an aesthetic like this. Let me actually open a page where I can show you what the aesthetic of aestheticism. Let me actually write it down. This is not what the town exactly looks like, but it's like the same aesthetic.
Sorry guys, my internet is fucking cut out for some reason.
Oh no. Alright, hold on a second.
I'm just using my mobile data right now.
Alright.
Oh no. Oh no.
I was
You do have enough data, right?
yeah, I'm on the family plan. It's fine.
Okay. I'm always afraid of
Just
that.
use
It's
up
like
all your family.
just use up all the family's plan and then get yelled at.
You have unlimited data. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
What?
Unlimited
Right.
is probably something you can't get rid of, but you can try. You can certainly try doing that.
Anyway,
That's
I was gonna, as I was bringing up, I don't know if I'm good enough to follow you guys around anymore, considering that I lost the powers that were important to me.
Oh no, is this like you feeling like inferior in character?
Yes.
Nice. All right. Hold on. Let me send this to
Please,
them.
you can still use weapons for me. That's your job.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
technically, me and this guy doesn't have powers over here.
Yeah,
mhm.
but you have alchemical prowess, and that guy's over there is a seasoned martial artist.
Hey, before
I
I
do
got your
have
powers, I'm
idea.
just a goat herder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
That is
had
true. Nice.
you had military training.
Shut
I
up,
think.
Annie. You're not here.
Oh right. So, I'm
Oh,
sorry. I thought
sorry.
this was out of character. My bad. Okay.
We know
Yeah.
you know how to handle a weapon, so there's
Mhm.
no reason for you to stay behind.
Mhm.
I need to get you the other aesthetic actually. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you can pretty much help Hector whenever we're in trouble anyway.
I suppose that's true.
Well, you did serve in the military, right?
I did
If
not.
I remember.
I did not. I served in the supply of weapons for the military.
But didn't
And
they did it still
didn't
train
they
you
teach
for
you
that?
weapons?
No, I was self-taught.
Okay, so
Oh.
this is like the area around the town. Like it's very. I think I need to mute because the conch is ready. Yup.
Oh, the conch.
Oh no, it's a
Oh,
magic conch again.
magic conch.
Oh, we can continue role-playing while Annie's not here. Annie.
Oh, by the way, Maya,
Going. Why is it still going? Okay. All right. I posted.
before
Yeah. Sorry.
before we
Can't see
left
it.
the town of Alexandria,
Mhm.
I actually ordered for a pinup.
What?
My
Okay.
God.
Okay. Off.
A
I
pinup?
I
Is it gay
I
pinup or a lesbian pinup?
no,
Okay.
it was a picture of Eris, and I was like, I
Yep, it's a
pull.
lesbian pinup.
No, here's the thing. I look for a legitimate painter and I end up, because of my person being cheap, I accidentally, hired someone who was specializing with pinups. So there's that.
Okay.
And I was like, how about I have picture of Anum and I guess Hector to send to Kalias because we have new people in the team to
Mhm.
just to, and it turns out he also did a pinup of both of Hector and Anum.
You want to send pinups to my husband?
Okay. I'm curious.
Can I have them?
How did Gamila like end up paying for these like arts? You're
What's
not
the
Oh, I
transaction like?
you're
well,
not like you don't have the money to pay for this. How did you do it? I'm curious.
oh, I've probably been saving up money, and the only thing that she doesn't have hobbies, Annie.
Oh,
Oh my god.
also
So
for,
she
Oh,
for,
Oh
for
has
dear.
breaking
money.
out Adam for the one night romp when they watched us go on a date. I'm sure
Yeah,
she got the cut of that.
Oh yeah.
The profits.
Annam probably like helped. Annam, are you helping Gamila with some stolen items to pay for this?
I'm not aware I was paying for it, but I was stealing stuff.
hmm
I mean, yeah, you were together, so I'm sure Gamila is owed like a cut of the profits, given she got you
I'm
the
pretty sure she
profits.
got the cut of it, yeah.
I was helping you distract people so you could do your job properly. Because sometimes you're a fucking idiot in doing your job. Anyways, yes, I paid for it.
Good. Excellent. Alright, so sure, you have pin-up pictures of whoever you want.
No, just Aries, but it's done beautifully because I specifically made it, look like how I saw her.
Okay.
But Anu and Hector was comedically just very accurate on the faces because I know what their faces and
Oh
left
no!
the
You
artist.
made them caricatures, like only the
Yes,
bobblehead, like. Oh no.
yes,
Okay,
Oh,
sure.
we did a pinup.
yeah, but the
What are
style is
you
still on the
doing with
pinup.
the? I'm more concerned what you're doing with the pinups.
Oh, I'm giving it to Maya. Hey, hey, hey! I found some amazing painter, and he did this picture, and I was like, if you're sending your husband interesting reports, you could send him this because it has Hector's and Anna face in it, and it's actually really funny.
What
She
about Gertha?
Oh, Gartha isn't in the picture. It's just
Oh,
you, Hector, and Anna, because
The
teammates.
bros,
no, did you
the
send
bros,
it to Gertha?
the bros.
And yeah, on the back side it says we have new teammates and signed by Gamila. The left one is Hector and the right one is Adam.
Oh no.
Well, I'm sure Kalios will really appreciate that. Thanks, Camilla.
Hmm.
Wait, is Hector and Annam here at this time?
It doesn't matter. It's like sometime during the week that she did that.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay. Since we are arriving at a new mystery, we have some beginning of mystery roles. Ooh. It's
Oh yeah, Maya.
Maya with Woman with the Plan.
Yeah,
Go,
yeah,
go for it. Just go for it. That is a sharp. You have a mad sharp. You're a madly sharp, bro. You're so sharp.
She's sharp with her tongue as well.
You're so sharp. You could cut people just by looking at them.
well,
An 8.
All
eight.
right. That is 1. Okay. Cool. You get a 1 WWTP. Yeah, 1 WWTP. Cool. All right. Moving on. So yeah, then that do whatever. All right. How did wait? Did Gamila give the Maya the pinup of Eris?
No, she just showed it to her, like
Okay.
Whoa,
just
what?
bragging. Look at
That
this,
is
is really
so
good, isn't it?
mean.
What? It's
And
beautifully done. She's on her side. Like, yeah, this isn't pretty. What?
Uh,
Wait, are you angry with me because I have Aries pinup?
why is my husband getting pinups and I'm not?
I, you didn't ask for it. I just thought of
But
it. And this
Kalios
is my
didn't
pinup. I'm
ask
not giving you
either.
my Aries pinup. No.
I love just you two are kind of arguing over the picture of the goddess of chaos. Okay. Okay.
Hey, okay, if you want one, you pay for it. I don't have money for this anymore.
Oh my,
Wow,
oh my
you
god.
like my
should
husband
have
more than me.
Eris
I
breaking
see.
hearts and taking names across
Yeah.
every.
So what was again? I didn't hear you, Nadine.
I see how it is. You like Kalios more than me.
Oh,
no, Maya, that's not how it works.
You're
This
not
is a
there.
complete misunderstanding.
You're
Oh
not
no.
there.
You're not there.
You paid for 2 pinups to send to my husband.
yes, because that's the only
I,
money I have. Do I look like someone who have money for painting?
why? No. So why did you pay for 2 pinups to send to my husband, whom you met once?
Well, he's a cool dude. Like, why are you jealous of a fucking peanut? Why are you guilting me right now?
Oh jeez. Oh
I
I
mean,
jeez.
see
not.
you
I
every
mean, I'm not.
day.
Not gonna lie. This is probably the reason why he's getting pinups and not you.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Oh no. Okay. I think we need some roles. I don't know what role it is, but we definitely need some roles of some kind. I don't know
Roll
what.
roll to see who gets
Why?
the pin up.
Roll to guilt.
I don't see anything wrong.
Sharp.
Okay, Gamila, why don't you roll a sharp? Let's see what happens.
I don't have. Oh, I have one sharp. Oh,
Yay!
this is so
Oh no.
fucking stupid. I love it. Fail. That's a 6.
That's a 6. Well, you get XP because I didn't specify it as like that. Okay. You are one away from leveling up again.
Yeah.
You are. I'm sorry. You are one away from leveling up for the first time as a spooky. Okay. You are not sure why Maya is behaving like this. You're so confused. You thought she was your friend.
Yeah. You
Yeah, I thought so too. And then my husband got pin-ups and I didn't.
don't fucking get you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what's going to happen? I think like you say I don't fucking get you, and like kind of like with tears, you're going to run out of the thing with all the like grab all the pinups. They don't even care. You're just running out, and as you're running out, your powers kind of flare up, and a lot of Maya scrolls just fall to the ground as you leave the haven.
Aw.
Camilla!
Wait, are we going back
I
to the mystery?
cleaned that
Yes,
up.
yes, we are. Yes, we are. So that kind of happened sometime, like maybe the day before this happened, and I don't know. We have no
Before,
idea when this
okay,
happened.
before we left, that probably happened.
Oh no. So okay, so while on the camelback, you're probably like kind of still salty at each other, I guess. I don't know. I wish this
Yeah.
was masks. I could hit you with a condition, but I can't. God damn it.
I have no idea what's happening today.
Good. Good. That's good. That's good. Neither do I. Join the club. You think I know what's going on in this mystery? I don't. I have no idea anymore. Just lost it. I just give up and do what happens. All right, moving on. Um, yeah. Let's say you and Maya are still kind of salty at each other. Maya, I don't know if Maya is realizing she's unreasonably jealous, and I don't. And Gamila definitely doesn't realize that why Maya is jealous. So there's just this got into a fight because like you got a picture of Eris and a picture of oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
I can imagine Eris is just laughing her ass off. Just totally
Mostly.
LMOing. LMAOing. Yes, LMAOing. God damn it. I have nothing to say to this. Alright.
Wait, where's Flux?
I have no idea where is Slugs. Slugs?
Uh,
He's still here.
So,
He's
here,
in Discord, but
are you muted again? Did you forget you're muted? We don't hear
Flux,
you
did
if
he
you're
mute
talking.
himself?
Are you muted?
Nah,
I think he's
maybe.
just gone.
Yeah, I think he's there.
What?
Oh, there he
Oh
is.
yeah.
Talk about me?
Are you muted? Okay, yeah. Obviously not. Alright.
Is that go for a bit?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
what's happening?
we're at the we are at
Yeah,
the
we're on
town of
Camelback. Yeah.
Sketty. On Camelback, you see like the town. Like I posted a picture of the area around the town on Discord, which it actually looks like, and the town itself has this kind of aesthetic that's on like Roll20. It's not exactly like this because the town is very much in a
Is it?
it's in a depression. There aren't these kind of like mountains or like hills, but it's like in a very like flat area. But there are these salt lakes, salt lakes everywhere. Yes, random screaming is on his background. I don't know why. Um, uh, there are like these salt lakes all around town, and these salt lakes are actually like soda lakes, and where like instead of like salt, you have the natron, which is like collected in these kind of quarry-like manner, like mining quarries that you can see in this screenshot. And yeah,
Nice.
so it's kind of this similar aesthetic, but if it was flat land. like in a desert.
Hmm.
It's cool. You arrive, like the sun has set, the moon has come up. It's not a full moon, but it's like, it's mostly full. It's waning, but it's mostly
It's
full.
a gift. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see there is a military, like a military encampment outside of town, and I think they kind of like spot you arriving, and like one of the guards on patrol like spots you arriving and goes inside one of the tents, and then a commander looking person like comes out of the tent. Yeah, all right, and kind of like waves you down as you approach. You have a guide with you who's like guiding the caravan. Like, yeah, the guide kind of introduces the all of you as like, this is Captain Timais, and this is the strange investigations team from Alexandria. All right. Yeah, I think they go and meet you. Greetings, welcome to Sketty. We're glad you could arrive in such short notice. It's been 2 days since the letter went out, but yeah, in such short notice.
Not quick enough, but
Hector.
Yes.
Hector.
Sorry. Yes. We are sorry we couldn't make it sooner, but obviously we already got the letter.
Yes, yes. Well, it's been so far like the rate hasn't changed. The creature has been killing one person every night.
Is there any
People are
connection
trying to
between it?
escape, and we have the official decree to continue continue harvesting the natron, because otherwise our dead won't be buried and mummified. So like uh, we've sent in we went into town, but we could not. Like the moment it sees a lot of us, it just walks through the sad shadows and disappears, and we can't chase it after it. If we try to patrol in one or two groups of two, then we're just easy prey. So in the end, we're just settled around town. If anybody is trying to escape, we're going to catch them and send them back in town to try and be careful and do their job.
Okay. So, few questions. Is there any connection between the victims? Do they have similar appearances, job, that sort of thing? Family
No,
relations?
not really. But they were all most of the early victims were just caught like when they were out alone, so their body wasn't discovered until much later in the night or the next morning.
Most victims were alone.
The early ones. Then people started to going around in groups, and that's when we discovered that the creature can like touch someone and immediately kill them, and the like whoever sees them just is terrified and runs away. So even groups of two are not good enough. Groups of three and the creature just runs away from you.
Then, in groups of three, the creature runs away.
Yes.
Why have you not issued a decree that everyone should be traveling in threes?
Well, yes, they are doing that, but the creature is intelligent enough to try to separate them. So far, we've been telling everyone to not travel outside a group, but the killings have continued.
We need to gather everyone in one place at night. The attacks are at night, right? Yes. People going. So long as there isn't anything outside threat, we should not be going.
The creature hasn't been seen during the day yet.
We should set up an encampment where everyone can be together.
Yes, there is a town. There is a town medical center and the Unput's Blessing Inn, which is where most people gather at night now. But the minor housings, there's just not enough housing, and
this is why we need to set up tarps and things like that to cover an area, preferably somewhere open. Outside would be good. If we can get material to cover over and provide shelter, that way, when this creature, should it need to kill, it will arrive when there is an abundance of people and we can best protect everyone. If we have people splitting off into little factions and such, people are going to continue to die, and it will be difficult to find the creature. Whereas if we isolate ourselves, we who are better set to deal with this sort of thing, then it will likely go after us as what it perceives as an easier target.
Yes. So you should have you shouldn't have any problem convincing the townsfolk. So far they okay. Listen. We may have not approached this the best way. We caught a few miners fleeing, and we sent them back to town. So I think the townsfolk might be a bit angry at us. So
yes, forcing
it's
people to
good.
stay when there are murders going on doesn't exactly
Yes,
make
but
them
we
happy.
need the natron supply. We're being pressured from the top, from our
I
commanders to do that. So
understand,
it's
which is
our
why
head or their head. So
which is why firmer measures need to be taken to protect citizenry and the miners. Which is why we need to get this material, set up an encampment outside in a large open area,
okay,
and
I
then
will.
with as many armed people as
I
possible.
will have my people to send to the delta to get these equipments. They probably, hopefully, will arrive by tomorrow morning. I will send them out right now. Yes, indeed that is what he said. But yes,
Yeah,
but
I do
since
not
now
like
that
this guy.
since you're here, maybe you could go in and see what you can figure out.
Of course, we will do our best to save as many people as we can. Our job here is to preserve innocent life.
And then whispers into Camilla, Camilla, can you slap this guy first?
I'll trip him on when he's walking away.
Okay,
Are
thank
you
you.
jinxing? Are you jinxing?
Oh, telekinesis.
Yeah.
Use telekinesis roll. Let's see what happens.
Oh, she needs a roll?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just trying to trip him while we are walking away.
Can I like
Sometimes
help with? Can I help with this? Oh,
no. How would you
No.
help with a telekinesis roll when you're the mundane?
I can give my prior experience with her. Tell my prior experiences with telekinesis and help her with that.
All right. Anyway, yeah, that's a 7. Could you post the telekinesis thing on the thing? Actually, I can look at it. I don't know why I just said do this. Okay.
Choose one.
Yeah, you can trip them, but you do mark 1 harm. There you go.
I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
my head hurt.
Yeah, probably just like migraine or a little bit of nosebleed. No big deal. Totally fine. Definitely under control. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you all head into town. Town streets are deserted, which is irregular because it's like not even 7.
Wow, it's empty here.
This is eerie. Yes.
This is what happens when a person dies every night.
Where are all their items, by the way?
No, we are not allowing you to steal things.
I look once again at Adam. Adam, listen to me. Look in my eyes. Right? At the moment, this is not the time for you to go off and try and steal things. First of all, if you go off on your own, you are likely to be the target of this thing, and it will probably kill you. Number two,
Okay.
we have literally been given this job under representation of the pharaohs themselves. If you try and make a bad name for us, you're going to get us all killed.
And number two,
All
you
of
probably
us.
get donkey castrated.
I think
That's what
it's
they do
worse
that
getting
year.
killed than castrated for
Adam,
me.
if you mention
Yup,
stealing one more time, I will have you branded. It will not be very
Fine.
comfortable.
Fine. But can I take some of the Necron for alchemy stuff?
Yes.
Yes, there's Netron everywhere. He can pick up. He can literally pick up stuff. Oh, by the way, the branding isn't like actually with like a heated knife. It's just they're just gonna stab you with a knife. Remember Inglorious Bastards?
I
That kind
didn't
of,
watch that.
That's an old movie.
yeah,
Okay.
that kind of branding with a knife.
Okay.
And like everyone else in this group, I'm growing to care for you. I do not want you to end up getting yourself killed. Or any of us killed, for that matter. This is why I am trying to persuade you not to keep stealing, because it's a sure way to end up dead.
Fine. Let's just continue on.
If you feel the need to steal, please make sure it's not from anyone who is innocent.
So if he wasn't innocent, I can steal from him.
I didn't say that, but I said don't steal from the innocent. I'm not
Oh.
saying definitely don't steal from assholes who care more about money than innocent. That's
Okay, gotcha.
Hector, you have this nagging feeling. You may have opened Pandora's box. You're not sure why.
No, at this point, Hector's like, at this point, Adam is a force of chaos, and the best way to deal with a force of chaos is not to try and block the force of chaos, but to channel it. And if Hector channels him towards stealing from non-innocent people, Hector finds that far more agreeable than
Oh my gosh, I just realized when you said Anam is a force of chaos, I realized Eris is just laughing her ass off again.
literally everyone in this team is like a force of chaos, and Hector's this like bastion of order trying to keep everything like guys.
I'm now imagining like you know those like dog walkers with a bunch of dogs in a single
Everyone's pulling.
everyone's running every separate direction and the single dude is just trying his best to put them together. That's what I'm feeling Hector is. Alright.
Okay, go on back to the mystery. Okay, guys,
Yes,
where are we
yes.
going now then?
Okay. As you arrive, there's like you see like most like houses are like like you see there's like the town is kind of built around these soda lakes. Like the soda lakes are just normal. They're not like bubbling or anything. They're not heated or anything. They're just regular soda lakes. Lakes of soda and stuff. I'm concerned. All right. Damn it! Now I need to play that GIF. What? Okay, I did not expect that. That was unexpected. Okay. So next to the soda lakes, you see like small housings of like Oh God. All right. Small
Did we
housing.
bring fish along with
Next to
this?
the some of the soda lakes. Like
No, we didn't.
the town is kind of surrounded in four sides by of the larger soda lakes. There are lakes inside the town, but they're like smaller, like extensions of the larger four lakes that are around the town. In like not actually like square. It's like more of like a bent, like irregularly shaped, lakes, positions, stuff. Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
cool. Just two. I hold on. I guess I can do this. So this is kind of like one leg. There's kind of like another. There's
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. That kind of like that, and there's kind of like that, and the town itself is kind of like it's just situated like very like around the edges of these lakes. Just like there's a house, that kind of like that. That's the border. Like the big four lakes which are kind of reaching into the town. There's like soda, like piles. You can see like smaller housing next to some of these lakes. Like next to like the bigger lakes on the side, you see quarries, which I should probably use a different color for them. I guess like these are like quarries situation where like like you see in the picture, there's like fencings and like walkways made of like bamboos and stuff, and reeds and stuff, and like arms of like natrons and everywhere, kind of like that. So in the town there are a few like big houses that are obviously visible, which have lights glowing in them, inside them, lights coming from inside them. One of them is the medical center that you can see. um, that one has a light inside. There's one which is the an inn, also has a light, and there's one that's the town hall. All of these are kind of located in a triangular manner around the town center, which is where you can also see like small shops which are all deserted right now. There's nobody out on the road. You can see as you walk into the town center, people are kind of like looking through like I think a few people, you see them looking out the windows at you all. I think like as you approach, I think somebody from like the inn opens the door and kind of says, yeah, what are you doing outside? In here, come on, keep your horses in the stable. Get inside.
Okay. Let's do so.
Yeah,
Fine.
we're
Alright.
following.
Just like
Yeah. So okay, you go through you put your horses in the stables in the side where they named, and there's a side door, and they kind of open the side door and kind of let you in. It's like, what are you doing arriving here? Didn't the people outside warn you? The military
We're here
outside
to
warn you?
investigate. We're here for that exact reason. We're here to investigate.
What?
We're here to get rid of your problems, essentially.
pretty much.
Wait, you know about the monster?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, we not concretely we know about the monster, but we're here to find more about it, and with that information, we're going to get rid of it.
Yeah, okay. I think we will go to stop here. I think this person who's like introduces themselves as a miner, um, their name is Sefu.
Oh no, it's a child.
No, a Minecrafter.
A
Okay?
minor.
A minor, not a minor.
All right. Yeah, I think this miner Sefu like directs you. Okay, look, the town elder is here trying to calm her nerves with some wine. It's been pretty hard on her. Um, you should go talk to her. I think they take you over to take you over. Um, yeah, and points to like a old, not a old woman, an older woman, someone in their 40s, 50s, graying hair, but still like kind of short, but kind of like rough looking. What the hell? This is so accurate. I can't even. What the hell? put on the, what was this thing called?
The rack.
Oh yeah, the rack. Like, yes, the rack.
Other way.
Hector is literally put on a rack, but yes. Yeah, I think like you guys head towards the town elder, Tabia, and we're going to end the scene, like end the mystery, like end the episode here. Just yeah. This was a very chaotic session. Not gonna lie.
Very.
God, it was so weird.
It is so incredibly weird. Who drew this picture? I literally look away from the Roll20 for like 5 seconds, and there's a building there. God freaking damn it! Why?
I wanted to put like a thing there. Just want
I knew it was
out.
Flux.
out.
All right, it's Flux. We now know it. All right, okay. So let's do end of session. I know a lot of these answers will be wrong, but we'll see. I know. So did we conclude this history? We just barely begun it. All right. Did we
Yeah.
save someone from
Barely.
sudden death? No.
No.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Did we
Like,
learn
I mean,
something
at
new
least
and
I
important
did.
about the one of the hunters?
Yes.
Yes.
Miller, like,
Camilla
tell
has
us more.
magic now.
Camilla has powers. Maya is jealous for some reason.
It has a girlfriend.
Hector is going to get married very soon. We don't know when, but
Let's not be too hasty. It was one day, okay?
Okay. Yeah, you did charm the pants off her with that charm roll. I'm just saying, it's only 11. I'm just saying. So, 1 XP for everyone. I think a few of you level up actually.
I do.
Yes.
I
there-
did.
Yeah.
I did too.
Gamila leveled up. Maya leveled up. Farmi did
Yeah.
not level up. Farmi is the only one who
Darn.
didn't level up, and everyone else.
Darn.
Farmi is one away from leveling up. Hector leveled up, and Anam leveled up. All right, awesome. If you have any choices,
The game is stopping me from getting always the victim. They know about my exploits.
we're going to do it. Okay, come on. Nothing happened this session. Come on. Literally nothing
Actually,
happened this session.
A lot of stuff happened and a lot of stuff didn't happen.
All right. So if you have any choices, you can make them, or no. Like
I'm gonna add +1 to my weird.
you can't. Oh, are you taking +1 to any rating?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
very nice. Okay, cool.
I am going to add +1 to charm because it makes sense.
He wants charm.
You know what? That does make sense. It very much does make sense. All right, let me reset those to 0 and 0. You are very charming. You charmed the pants off of people. So okay, Maya's weird becomes 3. That makes sense. You have become a magical beast of awesomeness.
Mhm.
Hector's charm becomes 2. All right. Anyone else? Anam and Gamila, do you have any ideas on what you want?
I want to take
I
another.
Oh, you first.
Okay. I want to take another crooked move.
Oh no, what do you want? I'm so afraid right now. I am terrified right now. Tell me what you want.
I want friends on the force.
You know, that makes sense. Absolutely. You have some friends on the Philakitai, the town guard, right?
Yes.
Oh,
On
no.
any of the flag. A few of the flakita.
Yeah, not all of them, but I think a few of them. Let's call it the town guard, because the Philakitai are kind of like the sheriff folks. The town guard are like the regular folks, which are more susceptible to your wilds.
I mean, he's spent a lot of time with them, so.
Yeah, he does
God.
spend a lot of time with them. All right. Okay, so crooked move. Friends on the force. Oh God. Okay, they're gonna look the other way while you rob them blind. Why? Why are you doing this? Please do more.
Too bad it doesn't apply to Hector.
It doesn't apply to Hector, not at all. He's the only person who doesn't give a shit about this. Probably.
Your moves do not work on me, peasant.
The
I
thing
don't
is,
even.
Hector does actively care for all of the group, like including Adam. Like, so he is Adam's friend. He thinks he's helping Adam by stopping him from robbing and things like that. Because
You
of the whole
helping?
thing. And that now that he's like as this is going on, and Adam keeps asking about stealing and things like that, he's like, "This isn't going to stop, is it?" So now he's decided to start channeling Adam. So Adam, there's a violent target. Go.
God.
Don't steal from random old ladies. There's an absolute.
Oh jeez. Okay. This might be my favorite cricket of all time in any game yet, and I haven't met too many. That's for certain. Okay, Camilla, any choices on the thing? XDM.
I'm choosing the +1 weird.
Oh yes, yes. You can't. You are. Oh, sorry. Yes. You have two weird. Go up to two. Right. Sorry. I accidentally saw Maya's for some reason. And like, no, you can't. But no, wait, you can't. Never mind. I'm blind. Cool. Alright, +1 weird. Very nice. Alright then. That's great. Everyone's going great. Everyone's leveling up. It's just exciting. Oh, hey, sorry, Nadine, I know you have to leave, but just thing to know, like, your character is pretty much the most, like, leveled up. So if you want to
Yeah.
do any, like, playbook change or retirement or anything like that, just like let us know a little bit beforehand so we can prepare for that in character, in story and stuff.
Yeah,
No.
well, I'm liking what what is happening at the moment. So
Yes, I have no idea what's happening, but I know I'm liking it.
yeah, I don't know either, but I'm rolling with it, and it's
Good,
You go with
good,
it. That's the way we.
good. I
Yeah.
good. I feel like Palpatine just saying good,
Out of
Maya, good.
out of out of character, I didn't understand why Maya is so upset.
honestly, I have no idea.
He's
Like
just way into character.
once you play a character long enough, they become like kind of their own, and you just have no idea why you do certain things, but it's something they would do, and you're not sure why they would do that, but they're doing it. So, whoops.
Yeah, it's like
Whoop.
the same with like the conversation said. You would think Maya would jump at the chance to figure out the powers of a god,
Uh-huh.
but for some reason she was just so unimpressed by him in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
moment.
I, to be fair, he's just, he's asking permission. He's being cordial and polite. It's like not something you expect from a god. Like, just what the hell is going on? It's so awkward. I
I
kind
wanted
of
for me
want
to say.
I kind of wanted that awkwardness, and I'm glad I channeled it perfectly.
Well, I certainly delivered.
So it was so cringy and awkward. I loved it.
Oh,
Just
that
so.
one was the worst.
This is the few episode I will definitely watch on YouTube just because it's so fucking hilarious.
Just so.
I want,
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
reflux.
but seriously, though, I want to like, if for me ever meet Seth, you will probably just want to like culture a relationship with him, just to see what will happen, just to see like take his mind off of Eris, and find some other worldly beings to do it with.
Look. Oh, okay. So out of character, like as a part, like as the GM, like revelation information. So this is the start of like the season, like that was the pilot episode of season 2, which just began with gods and etc., like ended with gods and stuff. And so like this is like season 2 of this campaign ongoing, where things are about to get whole lot weird. And like the fact that you left Alexandria, you will return once more, but then you will leave for an extended period of time with many mysteries planned in the middle
Oh
without
no.
returning to
Join
Alexandria.
us next time on Dragon Ball Z Kai.
I'm a
I hope you
scared.
appreciate the effort it took to find and make this meme that I have made at the end.
Oh no! What did you do? What
Uh,
meme did you
uh,
make?
the meme at the end,
Oh,
Oh, that
yeah.
one.
the Pharaoh's era from the Queen.
Yeah, the meme is perfect. I have really nothing else to say. The meme is just perfect. I actually am going to show it on YouTube. Hey YouTube, look at this. It's perfect. It's so perfect. All right, let's move on.
Delivered.
All right. So yeah, thank you YouTube for tuning in. We will catch you back again on the next session of Mysteries of the Sand, where hopefully I will actually have this mystery ready, which I don't. I don't even have a name for this mystery yet, and it's not a terrible pun because there's no name at all. So I need to come up with an awful pun for this. So yeah, till next time, do stuff.